And you said it exactly right. Hey, having fall break came at a perfect time, gave us some time, hey, to mentally, hey, take a little break and physically get one. So that was real good to us. We came in midway through the week. Hey, just had to kind of knock the rust off of it, practice. Hey, guys did an amazing job. And to be honest with you, it was real neat on Sunday and Monday because, hey, I can tell you this right here, this team missed each other. And they missed being around one another. And I'll be honest with you, I missed seeing them. So it was, hey, it was a good little break, and it let us know that, hey, when we're away from one another, that hey, that we do miss each other. And, hey, guys came back ready to work. Spring Hill's record really doesn't reflect what kind of football team they are. I know we keep saying that week in and week out, but this region's been goofy like that. I mean, but Spring Hill has played everybody to the wire, and they just haven't won the close game yet. So that's what I explained to our kids. And offensively, defensively, what they do somewhat unique. From time to time, you'll see them in a 5-1. All right, so being able to find that linebacker, hey, and be able to get hats on people and double teams where necessary, hey, our offense is going to be ready to go. But also look forward to toss around. If you're going to go 5-1, put 6 in the box, somebody's going to be standing out there. Hey, just not really. Hey, our offense, we're going to do what we do most of the time. It's just, I've said this week to week too, our offensive front, hey, it starts and ends right there. Those guys have to be able to sometimes, hey, delegate between 3-4, 5-1, 5-2. All right, and they'll have to talk it out. They'll have to communicate, and that's one of the biggest things as a team this week for us going into this to this ball game at Spring Hill is communication. That's what we've talked about more on both sides of the football than anything. We don't need a coach to hold our hand, and we don't need a coach to tell us what to do this late in the season. What we have to do is communicate to each other, hey, and work those small problems out as a team. Like again, Spring Hill, explosive tailback. Hey, quarterback throws it well, is also good at extending plays. And they offer some unique sets and some unique play type. So we have to be ready. Our main thing is we got to make sure that we don't get outflanked. We keep our leverage, and we continue to read keys. That's the main thing. We have to continue to read our keys, hey, and let our keys take us to the ball. Well, the front four, and like I said, offensively and defensively, hey, it doesn't matter what level of play you're at or what kind of offense or defense you're running. Hey, it really does, and it starts and ends up front. All right, if you can be successful up front, all right, then you've got a great chance winning a football game. You know, games like this, you can never tell, and we have to keep our eyes open. We have to be aware of the situation and understand what's going on. But we have to be ready for anything. It's just that kind of year, all right. It's that kind of game, and it's that time of year. Varsity. That's the big thing that people don't realize is that it's that time of year to upset. All right, it's that time of year to start pulling little trick plays, little things out of a back. And guess what? Hey, these guys realize that. Hey, they've got a great opportunity to knock us off, and it's almost like a region championship for them. So that's the way we've got to approach it, and hey, that's the way our special teams will have to approach it and make sure that we are continuing to dominate that part of the game. And a lot of times when we talk about the special teams unit, hey, the first guy is Chadwick. You know, people talk about Chadwick, this Chadwick. Hey, guess what? Chadwick does an amazing job, and he's a super weapon for us. All right, but the rest of those guys are still, hey, they're busting their tail, getting down there, hey, covering punts, covering kicks, returning kicks. So when we talk about the special teams unit, all right, hey, those guys work hard, and there are times devoted in our practice just to that. So, and a lot of tricks that we haven't used, hey, and hopefully that we don't have to use all the time, but it's almost time to start kind of showing some of those and let other people try to prepare for them. Hey, look, sure need to see you at Spring Hill. It's going to be their senior night, but big region game. This one automatically lock us in, hey, for a home playoff game. So I really need you there. But if for some reason you can't be there, sure hope you tune in on Channel 23, LightTube Channel 23. And as always, go Wildcats.
You are looking live at Spring Hill Stadium in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Actually, it's Columbia, but we won't get into that. Welcome to high school football on this Friday night on the LightTube Sports Network. Tonight, the Tullahoma Wildcats on the road to take on the Spring Hill Raiders in a Region 5 5A contest along with Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chastain. Hope you'll stick around for the next 2 or 3 hours and enjoy some high school football with us. Ken, two teams seemingly going in opposite directions.
Oh, exactly right, Scott. Spring Hill comes in 2-6 and winless in region play. Tullahoma in second place, only behind Shelbyville, needing to win this game to make next one really big. But, you know, we heard in the pregame show, we had a little radio station down here. We've been here since 4:45, had a nice drive up. Weather's perfect, albeit the wind was howling earlier at 27 miles per hour. It's died down a little bit. But we heard words when the senior quarterback, Chance Harmon, was interviewed, such as legacy and upset. Certainly, Spring Hill can salvage senior night here in their season effectively if they can knock off a pretty good Tullahoma team.
Yeah, when you're already eliminated from the playoffs, and this is your final home game, and you're a senior, this is all you got.
Yeah,
I mean, this is everything.
No doubt about it.
You're right. An upset of Tullahoma would be huge for Spring Hill, and not only that, it would reverberate throughout the region. Yes, folks, we are once again on the roof of the press box here at Spring Hill, and we have a nice big speaker about 6 feet away from us. So let's hope that guy doesn't scream like that all night. But we welcome you in. Pleased to have you. Tullahoma, 4 consecutive wins. The Wildcats coming off a 37-0 pasting of Warren County 2 weeks ago. But it's been 2 weeks since they played. And let's face it, you're not used to that. You're used to playing football every week.
Yeah, you know, Tullahoma riding the crest of a 4-game win streak. Certainly, you know, the timing of the bye week, I think, came good, you know, for Coach Sis welcomed it. Tullahoma in the weight room a couple weeks back, 53 personal individual records, time to rest, heal, recover, and maybe throw some new wrinkles in. We're going to see the next few weeks.
We're going to have a lot of crowd noise tonight. We are not far at all from the Spring Hill stands. That is really pretty much full. Now, they've rebuilt this stadium since I've been here. They've swapped sides. The home side is now what used to be the visitor side. For you Tullahoma folks that have been to Spring Hill, we're on the opposite side of the stadium, but it's now the home side. So they got new bleachers, got a new press box. The roof is very nice up here, but they're trying to rebuild. Ken, they came off a winless year last year, and they put together a couple of wins this year, so they're showing improvement.
Yeah, they are. You know, just a few weeks back, their 41-14 win over the Maplewood Panthers ended a 13-game losing skid.
Yes, it did. You've got some numbers from that game.
Oh, yes, I do. And certainly, you know, if we look at player profiles for this Spring Hill team, look out for the Alderson brothers tonight. Running back Alan Alderson had 142 yards, 2 touchdowns in that game. His brother Ashton, a defensive back, had 2 defensive touchdowns and 5 tackles. So beware of the Alderson brothers tonight for the Raiders. And, of course, they are led by quarterback Chance Harmon, who is the point guard of their basketball team. We heard him interviewed earlier. He wants to distribute that ball for the Raiders against the Tullahoma defense. And, of course, Tullahoma, as we said, comes in hot on a 4-game win streak.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. What's been working for the Wildcats that have made them so hot?
Certainly improvement in the running game, Scott. Certainly Marvancy Johnson has exploded the past couple of weeks, and you complement that with the passing of quarterback Mason Bratcher and the receivers improving, catching the football. The defense has been there all year, as has the special teams. They put all 3 phases together in the midst of that 4-game win streak.
Yeah, they really have. The kicking game, the return game, defensively is where the Wildcats have just really shined. I mean, they're shutting people down.
Yeah, creating more turnovers and not turning the ball over, certainly, and playing cleaner games as far as in penalties, winning the penalty battles on each game of that streak, too.
So Tullahoma and Spring Hill poised to begin here in 4 or 5 minutes. The Raiders are in their end zone, in their little entrance tunnel. The Wildcats are making their way down the hill. You've been here before. You know what I'm talking about. They come out of the locker room, come down the hill onto the stadium turf here. Beautiful night. Little slither of moon staring at us. The crowd continues to fill in. Tullahoma's brought a little contingent here. Tullahoma's brought, 100 folks so far for the Wildcats. All right, we're trying to get settled up here on the press box. Spring Hill coaches have come up, and so we're trying to give them some room. I think it's working out okay. Ken, let's take a look at our keys to victory for the Wildcats.
WIN, Scott, win to make it matter. Certainly, number one, Tullahoma wants to win the line of scrimmage. That's a weekly goal. Play physical tonight. Secondly, win the first quarter. I think you need to take this excited crowd out of the game early, and that's going to be a goal. And thirdly, as always, win the turnover battle, protect the football on offense, seize the football on defense. Next week, Shelbyville does not matter unless THS takes care of business this week.
Well, actually it does, but I get what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I get your point.
Yeah. Well, what's at stake? Number one in the region. If we can win the next 2 weeks, we control our own destiny, right?
Absolutely. Captains for Tullahoma, number 2, Malik Grizzard. Number 5, Jalen Hill. Number 17, Bryson Steverson. And number 9, Ethan Hargrove. So 4 receivers as the captains tonight for the Wildcats. 4 Spring Hill. And, guys, these numbers are tough. We've got no light up here. And we're just trying to see. Number 12 is Chance Harmon. Number 72 is Elijah Jackson. Number 9 is Avery Martin. And number 2 for Spring Hill is Blaze Martin.
So they may have 2 sets of brothers, Scott, the Martin brothers and the Alderson brothers.
So that's your captains for this football game. They are in the middle of the field. Tullahoma Band is not here, although they may be marching down the hill as I speak. They are. Here comes the Tullahoma Band. So they are here. And they are going to fill up those stands across the way.
Yeah, they are.
So that'll be good. We'll have a good halftime show here. The region not yet decided. Still some movement to be made tonight as Franklin County takes on Lincoln County. That's a big game.
Yeah, so we're pulling for Lincoln County, certainly. Yeah, we want the Falcons to win that game against the Rebels. And, Tullahoma's sitting good at number 2 right now, but, again, a chance to seize number 1 with wins over the next 2 weeks.
But a win tonight will clinch a home playoff berth for the Tullahoma Wildcats. So there is that. At this time, we are going to shift gears and hand this over to the field microphone as we have our national anthem.
Presenting our flag is the Spring Hill Army JROTC Cadet Corps, entrusted with the safety and respect of our nation's symbol, and Sergeant David Mylan, entrusted with the safety and respect of our state flag, and Sergeant Luke Smith. The flags are flanked and protected by Right Rifleman Sergeant Julie Thompson and Left Rifleman Private Mason Bryant.
Person. I want to be the guy that's down there signaling to the guy who's hitting the cymbal. All his job was to point to the guy when it's time to hit the cymbal.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Great job by the Spring Hill High School marching band. And we are just moments away from getting underway here. I didn't see who won the toss. I didn't see who's getting the football. We'll find that out when they line it up, Ken Keller.
Scott, I thought you always wanted to be the band director at Tennessee, the guy that leans back and leads out of the power tee and leads them out.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy's awesome, man.
Life dream.
Yeah.
Life dream right there. Oh, it's a beautiful night here in Spring Hill. Let's see what our kickoff temperature is going to be. Whatever it is in Tullahoma, it's pretty much that in Spring Hill. 61 degrees. Actually, I need to quit saying in Spring Hill. We are in Columbia at Spring Hill High School. I don't understand it, but they do, and that's all that matters. They understand it. So the Raiders are about to take the field on senior night here. It says, come on, Raiders, let's go party. I think they party before most of their games, so why not party before this?
That's right.
We got the Spring Hill band down here doing their thing. All the trappings of high school football here on a gorgeous Friday night in mid to late October. Ken, we've done some week 10s together, about 6 or 7 of them.
7.
And this is probably the warmest we've ever had.
Yeah, and we talked about on the way up here, how the weather's cooperated with us this year has been fantastic.
Really has.
We were talking about how much wind we had. We said at least it's not pouring down rain and plus the wind, right?
Right.
And us being up here on the roof outside here.
Right. So we're about set to go. Tullahoma and Spring Hill. Tullahoma in the white jerseys with black pants, cardinal numerals. Spring Hill in the maroon jerseys with white pants and silver numerals that are a little bit difficult to pick up. They're going to be harder for us to pick up on our roster than they are for us to see down on the field because our roster is in about 8-point font and it has different colors on it. So that's always interesting.
Which if it's not 12, it's impossible for me to read. But one enhancement you'll see Tullahoma that we noticed in warm-ups, we saw a really sparkling metallic flash coming from the Tullahoma helmets. Our viewers here on Light Day will probably be able to see the new power tees, which look like to be a metallic silver. And it's still flashing to us up here at night, isn't it?
And the stars on the side of the helmets representing big plays.
That's cool.
Tullahoma's added those. Spring Hill kicks it off, and it goes out of bounds after about 15 yards. So the Wildcats will have it at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 in this football game.
Doink.
And that was a flub to open things up.
It sure was.
So we'll see Tullahoma's offense first, and normally that means number 65, Caleb Blackburn, 6 foot 235 senior. Number 66, DeCarlos Slaughter, 5'11", 215, a senior. Number 72, Eli Morgan, 6'2", 240, a senior. 74, Mason Miller, 6'1", 285, a senior. And number 76, Kyler Clark, 6'3", 200-pound senior.
Tullahoma's going to make them re-kick it.
Make them kick it again.
I think they're gambling if they can get better field position here maybe.
Yeah, if you think you can get better than the 35-yard line, then you make them kick it again.
Well, we talked about a fast start for Tullahoma. When you're on the road facing a 2-6 team senior night, you want to set the tone early and make a statement, get up on them and try to take this big partisan crowd out of the game.
Kanai Johnson, Liam Grider back to receive the kick for the Wildcats. And now we've got clock issues. Now it's okay. Should be ready to go. We're restarting the game. Let's do a do-over, shall we?
Well, we've seen Tullahoma start quick in the midst of that 4-game win streak. They had a 280-plus yard or an 80-plus yard bomb and then a 57-yarder.
Spring Hill kicks it out of bounds again at the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe if we keep making them kick.
Maybe they just want to give us the 35-yard line. I think we're going to make them kick it again.
I would.
They're getting tired from running down there, right?
Hey, we get enough of these penalty kicks, we'll be setting up inside their 50, right? Maybe.
Could be. Could be.
Ominous start for the Spring Hill Raiders on their first 2 kicks, really.
Yeah, you kick off from the 40, then they kicked off from the 35. Now they're going to kick off from the 30. Tullahoma's deep returners just keep moving up. And we are going to restart this game for the 3rd time.
I'm going to be honest. I've been watching football for many, many years.
Tullahoma changed
Oh, they changed their mind. And I was fixing to say, I've never seen a team start a game with 2 kickoffs out of bounds. I've seen 1, but not 2.
Me too. So Tullahoma changes its mind and says, we'll just take it at the 40-yard line.
Why not?
On the right hash mark and get started. Mason Bratcher is the quarterback. Marvancy Johnson, the running back. Receivers are number 2, Malik Grizzard, number 3, Kenai Johnson, 17, Bryson Steverson, and 9, Ethan Hargrove. Good to see Ethan back on the offensive side of the field.
Well, it sure is. We got 3 referees congregated over here on the Spring Hill sidelines around the 40. Don't know what's really going on here.
Yeah, they're talking about the clock, I think.
Gotcha.
The clock should have started, right? 2 kicks
That's right.
out of bounds.
That's right.
So you got to put that thing back on 12.
Okay. You are on it tonight, Bart. That's right. 2 kicks go out of bounds. Nothing come out. That's right.
Yeah, nobody's touched the ball, so I don't know if they're going to run it all the way down to 12. Maybe they have to, but a slow start to this one in Spring Hill. Well, we doomed ourselves by talking about how nice the weather was and this and that. And so now we're going to struggle to get started here.
A great atmosphere, though, tonight. Really, from the fan standpoint, really rallying behind the troops here on senior night. 2-6 season, having a tough year, but they're out here in full support tonight.
But they don't know how to reset the clock to 12. So we'll let it tick down, hopefully to 11, and then they'll reset. We still haven't played a second of football here. Both teams are coming off the field now as the clock is being reset. I know you're absolutely enthralled so far here from Spring Hill. And who could blame you?
Here we go.
Who could blame you? Watching teams run on and off the field, teams kick it out. I mean, it's high-quality entertainment. Ken, you know what is high-quality entertainment?
What's that?
Gold Ball Sports.
That's right.
What a time to mention Gold Ball Sports.
Oh, yeah, each
Wednesday night, 6 o'clock on YouTube. All you got to do is search for Gold Ball Sports. It is YouTube at Gold Ball Sports. And we have some fun, and we'll likely have a little fun with this particular situation because they still don't have the clock at 12 minutes, and that's where it needs to be to start the football game.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go,
there
12 minutes.
The now magic number.
They all look around and say, is it real? Is it real? Man, oh, man. Spring Hill, it's kind of where country meets city, Spring Hill, Tennessee. It's just a little country town, but they sure do have a big old factory up in here.
Yeah, and you've commented on Gold Ball Sports, when you're breaking down your high school segment on there, Scott, Southern Middle Tennessee High School polls, of how really we've been watching them and how they really kind of have been improving and being more competitive in the past few weeks in some of their games. And actually pulling a couple of them out, right? Yeah.
They lost to Columbia by 3 points.
Well, we talked about Maplewood. We know what a good team they normally have, but this team slaughtered Maplewood 41-14. Maplewood not near what they used to be.
Tullahoma lined up at the 40-yard line, 1st down and 10. Let's get this ball game underway. Fumble, Tullahoma, Bratcher's on it. So Bratcher's attempted handoff to Marvancy Johnson just never happened. Mason did a good job falling on it. That's a 3-yard loss for Mason Bratcher, and Tullahoma 2nd and 13 at the 37. Bratcher this time hands it off to Marvancy. Marvancy gains back those 3 yards and about 9 more as he picks up 12. They'll be, call it 11. 2nd down and 2 at the 48. Gain of 11 for Marvancy.
Nice hole open by the Tullahoma offensive line. Ran right through the A gap. Big yardage there on that 2nd down run.
Bratcher has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And now Mason looks to the sidelines. It's Grizzard and Johnson on the left. Hargrove on the right. Steverson's at the tight end. I look for Steverson right here. Bratcher hands it Marvancy. Marvancy, stutter step, first down. What a spin by Marvancy Johnson, a gain of 6 and a Wildcat first down.
That's initial first down of the game for Tullahoma, all by the run. So 3 run plays to start this football game. First down Cats, now inside Raider territory.
Well, speaking of gold ball sports, I think that's about the last thing I said was Tullahoma just lean on Marvancy tonight and let's get this thing done. So far they are.
Exactly.
Cats split 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. First and 10, Bratcher to throw. Lot of time. Bratcher over the middle, complete to to Malik Grizzard. Grizzard hits the ground when he catches it at the 33-yard line. It's a Wildcat first down.
Well, early in the season when we had Mason Bratcher in for the Blue Couch segment, he talked about his receivers and the confidence and trust he had on them, and we're seeing improvement out of them each and every week as the season progresses.
Spotted at the 34, not the 33. So Tullahoma lines it up first down and 10. And now Tullahoma's got that H-back fullback to the left side. Bratcher hands it Marvancy, whistles blow, and there's a flag on the play. And let's see what the call is. It is offsides against Spring Hill.
We'll take it.
So Tullahoma gets 5 free ones, and the Wildcats will have it first down and 5 at the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. First and 5 at the 29. Kenai Johnson wide left. Single coverage. They drop a safety now. Single coverage. Quick pass out to Malik Grizzard. Nice block on the far side. Malik inside the 20 down to the 18 goes Grizzard. That's another Wildcat first down.
Well, Grizzard a prime target early. That's 2 catches for him already.
So the senior making it happen for the Wildcats. Now they'll swap sides. And Spring Hill just do the best they can. We can see the size of their secondary. They don't compare with Grizzard and Bryson Steverson, size-wise. Bryson in the slot on the left side. First and 10, Tullahoma at the 18. Russell Simmons is the fullback. Handoff Marvancy. He spun around, and Marvancy is dropped for a loss.
Yeah, TFL there by the Raiders. So they got back into the backfield quick on that one, didn't they?
Definitely. Got in the backfield quick, and obviously Tullahoma didn't get the blocking it needed. A loss of 2. Second and 12, Tullahoma at the Spring Hill 20. 8:50 to go, scoreless first quarter.
No chance for Marvancy to work his magic on that one. Magic Johnson. Marvancy Magic Johnson.
Cute. 3 receivers to the left for the Wildcats. Bratcher, quick pass to Kenai. There's 1 block. There's a second block. Kenai to the 10, to the 5, powers his way to the 1-yard line. It's first and goal for the Wildcats.
No, great play. You know, Tullahoma goes down the middle with a pass to the right. With a second pass, comes back left on that one. So
we got those blocks from Bryson Steverson and Malik Grizzard. Now Tullahoma going jumbo. No, they're bringing in Will Hyden.
Just shy of the touchdown.
So first and goal at the 1 for the Cats.
First and goal.
And they have got power all over the place. A lot of bodies for the Wildcats.
Got that Hulk package in for extra blocking.
Single receiver left and right. Marvancy. Touchdown. Tullahoma Johnson scores
great drive
from the 1-yard line, and Tullahoma caps a 60-yard drive with a 1-yard touchdown by Marvancy.
Yeah, they rip off nearly 4 minutes on the clock once they finally get the clock set. So Tullahoma does what they need to do, Scott. Jumps up early here on the first drive.
Grant Chadwick will attempt the point after for Tullahoma with Reed to hold and Seabolt to snap. Tullahoma looks and sees if they have an opportunity to go for 2. They judge not, and Chadwick will attempt the PAT.
When we talked about how that wind has died down, as we walked across the field pregame, we saying, you know, if a guy kicked a field goal, how far they had to play it against the wind to make it go through the uprights.
Is good. 8:08 to go in the first quarter. Tullahoma 7, Spring Hill nothing on the Lightitude Sports Network.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year. was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Tullahoma moves 60 yards in 8 plays, scoring on a 1-yard plunge by Marvancy Johnson, and the Wildcats lead Spring Hill 7-0.
Well, that's exactly what you draw up if you're the Olive Brothers as co-offensive coordinators. You know, just a nice drive, very effective drive, and culminates in points to open this game.
Chadwick's kick, taken at the 3, to the 10, the 15, the 20. There's a flag. It's coming back. Boom. Rocked at the 32-yard line by Russell Simmons. This one's coming back. Flag on the play. It should put them at about the, 13-yard line or so.
Yeah.
We'll see what the call is. It's a hold against Spring Hill. Spot foul from where the flag is, which is the 23.
Nice start for Bratcher. We had that fumbled snap exchange. Handoff between Bratcher and Johnson to start the game, but he went 3 for 3 on that drive. Marvancy had a couple of nice rush runs there, and Tullahoma's got the 7-zip lead.
It was clean.
Clean
Football. So Spring Hill, because of the holding penalty on the kick return, will have the ball at their 13-yard line. The quarterback again, Chance Harmon.
First and goal for the Raiders. First and 10 for the Raiders, that is.
Single setback for Harmon, 2 receivers to the right. They bring 2 men in motion, split the power from left to the right. Harmon hands it off. Nothing. Loss on the play. And that is 23 running that football. Trey Isaac. Isaac lost. Let's see what they give him. Looks like he lost 3. We'll call it a loss of 3. 2nd and 13, Spring Hill at the 10.
Yeah, statistic-wise, the top 2 running backs for Spring Hill this year has been Trey Isaac and number 6, Ashton Alderson. So 23 and 6 are their top 2 ball carriers.
2nd, 13, handoff again. Very little room there. In fact, it could be another loss on the play. Might have gotten a yard. And that was Isaac once again for a yard. Spotted at the 11.
Certainly, if you're the
3rd and 12
underdog Raiders, you don't want to be in these 3rd and long situations. Tullahoma, if you're the Wildcats, you certainly want to have them in the 3rd long situations. Passing down here.
Harmon surveys the field, rolls to his right, looks to throw. That pass is complete at the 18-yard line. It's short of the first down. Remember, they had penalties. So it'll be 4th and 5 for the Raiders.
Yeah, number 1 with that catch.
That's Noah Clement.
Yeah, tight coverage too, but tell them so a nice pitch and catch there, just 3 yards short of the first. They're going to have to punt.
The Raiders bring on the punt team, and that's Noah Clement to punt it. Kanai Johnson back for Tullahoma. 4th and 5 for Spring Hill. 6:52 to go, first quarter. Tullahoma leads 7-0. Kanai standing near midfield.
And Kanai certainly flip field position in just about every game this season.
High kick. Kanai takes it at the 49. Johnson to the 45. He breaks loose at the 40. 35-30. There's a flag. It's coming back.
Oh, man. Boy, it's just
Went out of
dangerous.
bounds at the 20-yard line, but a flag brings it back.
Yeah, he fielded that ball in traffic around the 45-yard line and, scooted left, made a couple good cuts, came out of traffic, a lot of people around him, and he kind of broke the wedge and got to the sidelines, but we see the dirty laundry on the field.
Wildcats personal foul. So that's not just a holding. That's going to be a 15-yard.
That's a biggie.
Wildcats.
15-yard variety.
Yes. 6:38 remaining here in the first quarter.
Well, perfect start for the Tullahoma Wildcats. You score on your first drive and then force a 3-and-out defensively, have a nice punt return. Only negative so far is the flags. Had a couple of them. We got to clean that up. Certainly not only this week, but moving forward to the playoffs as well.
So Tullahoma will start now at its 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Leading 7-0.
Additional sponsors for not saying include Parks Motor Company.
And the starting 11 back on the field for the Cats. Congratulations, by the way, to Mason Miller. Saw where he got a preferred walk-on offer from Middle Tennessee State University.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good for him. Bratcher.
Blue Raider.
Wide receiver screen to Kanai. Kanai to the 45. Kanai fights his way to midfield before he's driven out of bounds. A gain of 8 for Kanai Johnson.
Well, Spring Hill having trouble with these athletic Tullahoma wide receivers here early. They're having trouble matching up with all of them, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 7. Second and 3, Cats at the 49.
I do like that play call on first down as well. So, they started out first drive, handing the ball off a couple times to Marvancy. Start this one off with a pass. Keep them off balance, keep them guessing.
Trips to the left for the Wildcats. Bratcher on 2nd and 3 from the 49. Hands it to Marvancy, big gap, 45, 40. Marvancy lowers his head at the 35. He lost the football. It's a scramble for the ball. I'm afraid that Spring Hill, Spring Hill recovered that ball. Spring Hill will have it first down. Tullahoma turns it over. But more importantly, Marvancy Johnson is down. 6:18 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. Tullahoma leads Spring Hill 7-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Farmington Local Market would like to invite everyone to 790 Kings Lane, where we sell Angus beef as well as pork, chicken, eggs, and baked goods from your local farmers. Stop on by and see what you're missing at 790 Kings Lane. Eat 'em up, Wildcats.
It's great to see Marvancy Johnson jog off the field under his own power, Ken.
Well, it sure
we
is.
need him.
Yeah, we do need him. I was
clapping
myself.
Spring Hill has the football. First down and 10 at their 37-yard line after the turnover. Harmon hands it off to Isaac. Isaac works his way out for a couple of yards, close to the 40. So their first positive play.
Yeah, their first positive play. And really, Marvancy on that previous play, just a great cutback against the grain. Had big yardage, 15, 20 yards, and they hit him late and fumbled, but thank goodness he's okay.
We hope. Gain of 2, yeah. 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. And the pistol is Harmon. Looks to the sidelines. What do I do?
We got one-on-one coverage down here at the bottom of the screen.
Handoff. New running back, number 5, is blasted in the backfield. Loss on the play. That's Allen Alderson, and he had no room.
Rocked by that Wildcat defense.
Loss on
a
the
host
play.
of Wildcats on
Back
that
to the 36. Third and 11 for Spring Hill.
I really see this Tullahoma defense really develop good chemistry the last few weeks. They're tackling well. They're gang tackling, get to the football quick, forcing turnovers. Another 3rd and long. We had them 3rd and 10 earlier, and now this is 3rd and 11.
Flag on the play.
Back them up 5.
I think Spring Hill jumped a little bit. Let's check this defense for the Wildcats. Across the defensive line is Jalen Hurd, Robert Tatum, DeCarlos Slaughter, Ezra Myers. The linebackers are Ryan Denby, Colby Tucker, Will Hyden is in there, Liam Grider, Kenai Johnson, Ethan Hargrove, and Bronson Bunch. Do we have 12? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's good. 11, that's what you need. Spring Hill 3rd and 6 now.
Yeah, maybe tell them we got a little anxious. We had a lineman jump.
Harmon keeps it. Harmon's got nowhere to go. Harmon works his way out to the 40, and that's it. Basically back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and 6. Not sure what they were looking for there, Ken.
No, 3rd and 6. You know, maybe trying to catch Tullahoma guessing, thinking pass and try to trick them, try to put them to sleep here with a run play, but that's not going to cut it. Still 0 first downs for Spring Hill. They can't capitalize on that turnover by Johnson.
The Raiders to punt. Tullahoma avoids giving up points off the turnover.
Nice job, by Tullahoma's defense on that sudden change. You're right, get a 3 and out.
Clement pulls it down in a high, short punt. Get out of the way, Tullahoma. It's going to roll to the 36-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. So I didn't see much of anybody touching anybody.
No, I mean.
But the punt rolls to the 36, and that's where Tullahoma will have it. Did we hold on a ball that was kicked 20 yards away from our returner? Yes, we did.
Oh, mercy.
So must have held somebody as they were running down the field.
Yeah.
It's not an illegal block in the back. It's a holding penalty. So it'll be 10 yards back to the 27. That's where the Wildcats will start this drive, at the 27-yard line.
Well, Tullahoma, shooting themselves in the foot on these special teams penalties. They had the Kai Johnson nice punt return called back, the last kick, and now this one got the holding call. So 2 big penalties on the last 2 punts against the Wildcats.
Tullahoma's supposed to win special teams.
Yeah, got to play smarter than that.
Marvancy Johnson is back on the field, in the backfield with Mason Bratcher. Great to see.
Fantastic.
Hand off. Marvancy cuts it back. Marvancy to the 30, 35-40. Dragged down at the 42-yard line. He lost the football again.
Was he was
down?
Yeah.
He was down at the 42-yard line. They've already marked it.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
1st and 10 Wildcats at the 42. After a 14-yard gain by Marvancy Johnson.
That play looked identical to the last one. The way he took off a little to the right, waited for his blockers, showed good paces, and then shot back to his left.
Tullahoma's got to fix whatever's happening with Marvancy's hands, though.
Yeah.
2 times and 2 times football on the ground. I have to take a look at that. Talk about it.
We don't have the benefit
I
don't have the benefit of replay, but maybe they're punching the ball out or something. Who knows?
Well, I think everybody does that. Tullahoma 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jack Dameron is the running back.
Low snap.
Bratcher pass to Hargrove complete. Hargrove blasted there at the 44-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, refs are blowing the whistle early, but Tullahoma's got to get that low snap figured out there. That threw the time of the whole playoff.
How did we get to playoff?
Bratcher grabbed that ball off his ankles.
What's that about playoff?
No, I said that Bratcher, it threw the timing of the play off.
Now there's illegal procedure
with the low
against
snap.
Tullahoma, so everything was messed up there.
Yeah.
1st down and 15 for the Wildcats at their 37-yard line. This is an ugly start to a game, really.
Yeah,
we said clean football, right? That's gone. Tullahoma not playing clean at all. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bratcher hands off Dameron. Dameron lowers his head, gets a couple on 1st down, up to the 39.
Well, this gives, Marvanti's been running hard in the first quarter, albeit put the ball down on the ground twice. The second time he was on the ground, gives the running back coach an opportunity to say, hey, look, man, what's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's get that figured out here next time so we can get you back in there and be effective with no fumbles.
Tullahoma splits 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
And it's certainly not been characteristic of Marvanti all year. He's secured the football well all season.
Sacked. Sacked back at the 31-yard line. Bratcher was going to pump fake. He had Grizzard on the far side.
Yeah, he did.
Streaking down the field, and Spring Hill got to him.
Yeah, it looked like he was fixing to jack that one up deep, and the backside pressure, blindside pressure got him from behind the right defensive end.
Loss all the way back to the 32. Tullahoma will have it 3rd and 20.
Spring Hill pushing us backwards with the penalties and now the negative play there. We're all the way back, as you said, to our 30.
1:50 left to go in this first quarter. Tullahoma leads 7-0.
3rd and 20.
Quick pass to Dameron. Dameron at the 35. Dameron to the 40. Dameron cuts it back at the 45, and Jack Dameron is dropped there after a gain of 13 yards, taking it to 4th and 7.
Not just too far to track there on that 3rd down play, Scott. 20 yards to go. That's tough to get at any level of football.
So Grant Chadwick will come on to punt for the Wildcats. Spring Hill will send back number 14, William Bailey, to receive the kick. Chadwick to kick, Bailey to return. Good snap. Chadwick's kick is a deep spiral. Bailey, fair catch at the 13-yard line. And that's where Spring Hill will begin their second drive. Or is it their third?
Third. This is their third one. 0 first down so far.
1:01 left to go here in the first quarter. Tullahoma leads 7-0, but after a really nice-looking first drive, well, the Wildcats just stumbled all over the place.
Penalty fest. Yeah, lots of flags, and then the fumble, the turnover, the near fumble, and then the sack. Well, lots of negative things happened there in that series.
Harmon with Isaac in the backfield. 1st and 10 at the Raider 13. Harmon keeps. Harmon's dropped for a loss of 1 in the backfield. Easy money, Ezra Myers.
Easy money. No, he's got a big contingent of his family in from out of town watching this game. Some relatives traveled in to watch Easy play this game.
Now they just
made him proud.
Tackle for a loss.
Made him proud.
2nd and 11 for the Raiders at their 12.
He's been disruptive in the midst of this win streak.
Harmon to throw. Harmon. Pass out in the flat, incomplete, far over the head of the intended receiver, who, by the way, was triple covered on the play.
Yeah.
That was Avery Martin. Pass incomplete to Martin.
Well, guess what? 3rd and forever again. So we got a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 10, now 3rd 11. So Spring Hill's not going to have success with these these long 3rd and longs. In part of this Tullahoma win streak has really been the pressure defensive line, especially defensive ends. Jalen Hill and Ezra Myers have been monsters at defensive end the past few weeks, put pressure on the quarterbacks.
Harmon to throw. A lot of time. Now he's being flushed, and he's dropped.
You
called it, Ken. He was sandwiched between Myers and Steverson, and he's not getting up. So let's not laugh too much.
No, that's a shot.
He's hurt. He's hobbling off the field. Boy, he got one side from Easy Money and one side from Bryson Steverson, and that's 2 large human beings.
Call that Captain Crunch or an ice cream sandwich, whatever you want to do, man. They smoked him on that one. Jeez.
So the first quarter has come to a close. Tullahoma leads 7-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today.
Welcome back to Spring Hill. The Raiders set to punt on 4th and 15. Tullahoma leads 7-0. Kenai Johnson standing at the Spring Hill 45-yard line. Oh, Tullahoma was early. No flag. High kick. Johnson lets it bounce. Not a bad decision. Takes a little bit of a Spring Hill bounce out to the 42, but great field position for the Wildcats.
Well, first quarter recap, modified success by the Tullahoma offense. They look really impressed with the first drive, Scott. Score 7-0 in their first possession. Defense has been awesome. Forced 3 3-and-outs, 0 first downs for the Spring Hill Raiders in the first quarter. Tullahoma does have 1 turnover, Spring Hill 0. Both teams with lots of penalties. Can't keep count of them.
Lots of penalties. As the drones fly overhead, learn to be accustomed to that in high school football. Bratcher, quarterback. Bratcher rolls to his right. Pass out is incomplete. Intended for Malik Grizzard. You know, it's the same pattern and the same play that we talked about 2 weeks ago against Warren County, where Mason, I guess the play is designed to throw on the run because it looks like an easy stop and complete, and he's skipping them 10 yards short.
Yeah, you know, especially and what he's got to do is read the buffer of the defensive back. If he's got some room, the defensive back 5-6 yards back, then you can plant your foot and throw it. Stick your foot in the ground and throw it.
He's going long. There's a man wide open, but it's incomplete, and there's a flag on the play. They blew the whistle. That's why he was so wide open.
Yeah. Yeah, defensive back just quit on that one. You know, going back to that rollout play to the right that you're talking about with Bratcher, you know, I think it is definitely a play designed, you know, on the run to throw, and he's just short hopping the ball there on that. So they got to get that straight figured out. I mean, it's there. The receiver's open on the play.
You know you're not focused when you have an offensive offsides.
Yeah.
That's what we just had. Offsides on the offense. Tullahoma needs a timeout. I think they do. 11:45 to go in the half. Cats lead at 7-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Lag hurting your gaming. Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA LightTube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA LightTube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Wildcats 2nd down and 15. Mason Bratcher back to throw. Bratcher's going deep, looking for his receiver. Incomplete. Just off the hands of the intended receiver, Ethan Hargrove, just over his outstretched fingertips.
Oh, I like the call, and I like the effort. Really, you know, the strong arm by Bratcher. He threw it out only where his wide receiver could catch the ball, and a great effort by the wide receiver on that one. Just barely missed connection on a long play there.
But that does bring up a 3rd and 15 for Tullahoma.
Yeah, Tullahoma's had a couple 3rd and longs, right? You know, we see the rust. Tullahoma's offense really rusty after that
Bratcher
first drive.
Back to throw again. A lot of pressure. Jump pass complete to Denby. But Denby only gets down to the 44-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 11 for Tullahoma.
Let's see what Tullahoma decides to do here. Is the offense going to stay on the field, or are they going to punt?
4th down and 10 at the Spring Hill 43-yard line. The Wildcats are going to punt it away.
Well, you know, this is one of those areas, the field 43. If you boot it through the end zone, you gain a net of 23. I'll probably punt, try to nail him inside the 10. Yeah. That's a smart play there here this early in the game.
I'm never going for 4th and 10 this early in the game.
Yeah.
So Chadwick back to punt. Will Hyden is the up man. Good snap. Chadwick's kick is away. Just what he needed, a little end-over-end action. It's caught at the 10. Out to the 15, the 20, 25, 30. Spun down at the 30-yard line. That's where Spring Hill will begin.
So that's a gain of net 13 yards, so didn't work for us that time really, did it?
And there's a flag on the play.
Man, come on now, this is a rerun. I'm getting deja vu in my head because and there's a flag on the play. There's a flag.
Back at the
mercy.
Back at the 14-yard line.
I think this is the most penalties we've seen from any game this season.
Certainly in the first half.
We got 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Flag in the backfield there against the Raiders.
See what the call is. It is holding against Spring Hill. So the flag's laying at the 14. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Spring Hill will have it at their 7-yard line. Their field position just keeps getting worse every possession.
Yeah, you're right. And
looks like about the 6-yard line.
Spring Hill 1st and 10 at the 7.
Not real conducive field position for this hapless Raiders offense so far. They're being dominated by Tullahoma defense.
Harmon is going to hand it off. Nothing doing. That's number 5, Alderson. And Alderson from the 7 to the 7. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Spring Hill.
Well, the Raiders still looking for their first down of the game.
Russell Simmons in there on that defensive line now for the Wildcats. Getting some action in.
He's had a good season.
Yeah, he really has. He's had a good career.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these seniors were on that state championship team. Russell's one of them. Handoff. Isaac, he dropped the ball. Picked up by Jalen Hill at the 1-yard line. Touchdown.
Yes.
Jalen Hill. I mean, they just dropped the ball
at
the 1-yard line. Jalen Hill picks it up. I don't think these fans even know what happened.
No, they're shocked. They're absolutely shocked. You know, when that's a NOT, a non-offensive touchdown.
Yeah. So Tullahoma's going to attempt the point after it.
Yeah.
10 minutes here in the half. Boy, what a big turnaround.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens when you keep pinning them down there inside the 10-yard line, right?
Well, we saw, what happens when you pin them inside the 10 with Tennessee and Texas A&M last week. D. Williams punt return touchdown, flipped the game in Tennessee's favor, and they win it.
Okay, Tullahoma was fixing to go for 2. There's a flag on the play. Spring Hill had a guy coming out late to the field. So I think he may be offsides. I'm going to guess offsides against Spring Hill. Who knows? Like they picked up the flag and play on.
Go figure.
Oh, man. Too many flags, too much laundry. People love it when you lose. They need dirty laundry. So is there a penalty or not? We saw a flag. We stopped the play, but there's no penalty. Help me, partner. You're the sports guy. What just happened?
I'm scratching my head, Scott, trying to
stop the play, threw a flag.
Yeah.
No penalty. They didn't wave it off or anything. They just put it back in his pocket.
Yeah, maybe they just had a little meeting and said, oh, okay, no foul there. No harm, no foul. Let's pick it up and kick the PAT and get on with it.
Snap, kick, good. 10:01 to go in the half. Tullahoma 14, Spring Hill nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
We're back here at Spring Hill High School in Columbia, Tennessee, along with Ken Keller. We appreciate our producers tonight, Chris Barstad and Clay Turner, operating all the equipment for us up on the roof here in Columbia, Tennessee. Tullahoma with a 1-yard fumble recovery touchdown by Jalen Hill leads Spring Hill 14-0. Not a great offensive show the last few minutes, but the defense has been pretty special.
Oh, defense has been special, so 4 possessions for Spring Hill defensively, 3 3-and-outs, and a fumble touchdown recovery for Tullahoma in the end zone. So that's as good as it gets for the Tullahoma defense.
Chadwick set to kick it off for the Wildcats. Tullahoma now moving left to right as you watch. And that kick is taken at the 1, to the 10, the 15, the 20. Out to the 21 goes Spring Hill, and that's where they will begin. You noticed footballs don't travel as far as it gets cooler.
Yeah, you're right. That's a great observation. And that's what I don't like about the NFL, going to all these dome stadiums, and when it's inclement weather, closing the roof. I love watching football games in inclement weather, rain, snow, sleet.
When you're at home.
Yeah, when I'm at home. Yeah, when I'm at home. Not when I'm out here with you calling games on Friday night, Scott.
Spring Hill first down and 10 at their 20-yard line.
Exactly.
The Raiders have Harmon at quarterback, Isaac the tailback. Nope, that's 5. Oh, he's deep in his own backfield and dropped about a 10-yard loss for Alderson. And that's Will Hyden.
Oh, yeah.
And Ezra Myers leading the way.
They got
Spring Hill's got a man down.
Yeah. Boy, this Tullahoma's defense is relentless tonight.
We always sort of wait and see if they're going to take a timeout. They are. 9:42 to go in the half. Cats lead at 14-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Have you heard the news? Legendary Cincinnati Reds and Hall of Fame catcher Johnny Bench will be in Tullahoma Saturday evening, October 28th. Invited by the Tullahoma Sports Council, now is the time to purchase your ticket to see, hear, and meet the greatest catcher in Major League Baseball history. Bench is a dynamic speaker and is sure to motivate and inspire all who attend. His appearance is a fundraiser for the Tullahoma High School softball and baseball teams. Tickets are only $100 and can be purchased by calling Jim Bratcher at 247-5734. Don't miss this opportunity to see, hear, and meet Johnny Bench.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business.
Sure being put on that right leg.
So Noah Clement being helped off for Spring Hill. He is a starting wide receiver and their punter. The Raiders have it 2nd and 21 at their 9-yard line. Harmon wants to throw. Here comes pressure. Harmon gets it away. That pass incomplete. Boy, that receiver was there and open. Throw just a little high.
That quarterback was hurt. He was running for his life out of the pocket there, rolling right. And, Tullahoma's defense is just swarming tonight to the football and putting relentless pressure on the quarterback. Shout out to our friend Darrell Welch, our mutual friend. He's listening, not watching tonight, but listening online. And he had a visit at Alabama with his son Brady this past week and left Nick Saban a Go Vols note on his podium. No, I thought that was pretty funny. He sent me some pretty cool pictures, so shout out to Darrell and his family.
Well done.
Great people.
Harmon to throw. Here comes pressure. Harmon dropped. Not a sack because he got out to about the 10-yard line. There for the Wildcats was Will Hyden and company, along with Myers, and Spring Hill's got 4th and 20. They'll punt it away.
Yeah, I don't think they was 3rd and 21 on that one, Scott. I don't think they've ran a third down play yet, less than double digits yards to gain. At least 10 plus every single time.
I think you're right.
And that's just the recipe you want to dial up if you're Coy Sisk and the Tullahoma Wildcats on defense.
So they've got a backup punter.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's standing in the end zone.
That's a good catch, yep.
There's a good snap. He gets a kick away very, 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 very short. Get out of the way, Wildcats. It bounces at the 15-yard line and bounces up to the 19. So that's where Tullahoma will have it. 1st and 10 at the Spring Hill 19.
Boy, what a change of events. You know, this was a close game after one quarter. Tullahoma up 7-0. So, you know, albeit, you know, Spring Hill not able to move the football, but Tullahoma's defense is just taking this game over.
Darryl says thank you.
Right. Big D.
Let's see, who else can we shout out to? Let's shout out to the cigar store uptown. I understand they put us on YouTube and listen to the Tullahoma Wildcat. It's not a did they, it's they do.
Okay, they do. That's awesome.
So we appreciate that. I think it's for the win is what that's called.
All right.
Tullahoma 1st and 10 at the Spring Hill 19-yard line. Bratcher hands it Marvancy. Straight up the middle goes Johnson. Both hands on that football. Inside the 15 to the 14. A gain of 5 for Marvancy.
Yeah, duly noted. Both hands on that football. So certainly Tullahoma Wildcat coaches have talked to Marvancy about ball security, and he made it a premium on that carry.
Tullahoma 2nd and 5 at the 14. We'll give a shout out to the folks at Buffalo Wild Wings. They keep us on the TVs on Friday night, so we appreciate them.
Shout out Buffalo.
Appreciate you folks at B-Dubs. Marvancy, again, nothing there this time. Marvancy pushes himself forward maybe for a yard or two. Tullahoma 3rd and short.
Well, that Warren County game, I don't remember the yardage. You kind of figured out that the yardage, total yards for the game for the Warren County Pioneers was hardly any.
Yards.
Minus 24. We're on pace to beat that tonight here against the Raiders. Looking good so far, right?
3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats at the Raider 13-yard line. Hyde and wide to the left. K. Johnson wide, Hyde and wide right. K. Johnson wide left.
Cowbells ringing over here for this Raider crowd trying to fire their defense up.
1 or 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Bratcher to throw. He's looking for the end zone. That pass incomplete. A little bit behind Kenai Johnson. So that'll bring up 4th and 4. Let's see if we get Grant Chadwick for 3 or if Tullahoma goes for 4.
It looked like Spring Hill had double coverage. Good safety help over the top on that play that passed the pylon.
And there's a flag on the play.
Go figure. It's going to be the holding variety. Tullahoma going back, marching backwards.
It's like a 5-yard penalty against the Wildcats. 5. Put it at the 18-yard line.
Well, I don't know.
Illegal procedure against Tullahoma.
I think if I was Spring Hill, I would decline it.
By Spring Hill.
Yeah.
They
Smart
did
move.
decline.
Smart move.
I'd go for it.
You go for it?
Absolutely go for it.
I can't argue with you. I mean, really just based off what you've seen Spring Hill. You know, you get on in the playoffs in these big games, Sheffield next week, and then the playoffs.
Ball's at the 13-yard line. Look, if you don't get it, Spring Hill starts their next drive.
And what have they done? They don't have a first down. Yeah, that's true.
So 4th and 4, yeah, I'm going.
But I'm looking at the other side of that too. If Tullahoma, you've got to be able to convert some of these 4th and 5s. You know, in critical clutch situations. Maybe this is a good practice turn.
Timeout on the field. 7:21 to go in the first half. Tullahoma leads 14-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
And community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Spring Hill. 7:21 to go in the first half. Tullahoma's still talking about what their decision will be on 4th down and 5 at the Raider 14-yard line.
It's a long time out.
Also, big shout out to Tullahoma Lanes, the bowling alley. They keep they watch Tullahoma Wildcat football on the Light Tube Sports Network. Thank you, folks at Tullahoma Lanes.
I bowled a 206 one time, Scott.
You did. did?
Yeah, I took bowling at Montlow. You know, they offered bowling as a PE class, and we got to bowl free at the bowling alley. I thought that was so cool. We didn't have to go out to the school. I said, hey, this is right up my alley. Play pool when I'm supposed to be in class, and then go bowling for a class.
Tullahoma's going to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 31-yard attempt by Chadwick from the left hash mark. 31 yards on the hold from Justin Reed, the snap from Gavin Siebold. Chadwick's 31-yard attempt is up, and it is good. 7:17 to go in the half. Tullahoma 17, Spring Hill nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
Oh,
Bowling alley.
That was good. I like it. Yeah.
Welcome back to Spring Hill. As we sometimes when you own these road games and you come back from breaks, well, sometimes we don't all see the signals. So sometimes you catch the end of our break chatter, and that's always just touch and go. Could be good, could be bad. We just never know. Shout out to the VFW. You've got on Tullahoma Wildcat football tonight on the Light Tube Sports Network. Thank you, VFW. We appreciate all the businesses and the folks that watch and listen to Tullahoma Wildcats. The Cats lead at 17-0 here. Try to get that mercy clock going, Ken. That's what I'm thinking about tonight.
We're working diligently to get that activated as we kick this off here up 17-0.
Chadwick's kick this time will reach the end zone. So Spring Hill with some of their best field position of the night at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so the chain crew gets to put the ball at the 20 and stretch it 10 yards. That's an important job. And shout out to Joe Starr for watching tonight. He's got the night off, but hopefully him and his crew will be at the Tullahoma first playoff game. Maybe we'll get 2 playoff games at home, Scott, if we can win. That's what we're hoping for, or more, and then more.
Playoffs?
You sound like Jim Moore of the Saints.
Who was he coach of when he said that?
The Saints?
No.
It wasn't the Saints.
The Colts.
The
Who
Colts.
was the quarterback? Peyton Manning.
Your boy.
Spring Hill,
Manning.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. It was his first year.
There you go.
Harmon keeps it. Harmon tries to cut it inside, gets 2 or 3 yards there before Bryson Steverson drags him down. A gain of 3 for
You talk like a person that might have a sports show, knowing all these facts and figures and years just right off the top of your head, man. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but lunch is a mystery. What I had for lunch is still a blur.
I know what you mean.
Second down and 7 Raiders at their 23. Harmon splits 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Harmon, busted play. He's going to run it outside, but not before Will Hyden drags him out of bounds. Gain out to the 27.
Well, this Tullahoma.
Gain of 4 more, and it's 3rd down and 3.
Tullahoma wrecking ball defense specializes in busting plays, and Mr. Caden Tucker was coming hard up the middle, and the quarterback saw him and said, I don't want no part of this.
Well, he faked the handoff, but the only problem was there was no running back there. That fake doesn't do a lot. But they've got 3rd and 3, their best chance to get a first down so far. 3rd and 3, Spring Hill. Harmon to throw. No, he's running it to the right. First down and more. Harmon lowers his head, takes a shot from Will Hyden, but a gain of 7 yards and a Spring Hill first down.
Well, let's mark that. 6:38 mark of the first half. Spring Hill gets their first down of the game.
It's at the 35-yard line. So Harmon will split 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left on 1st and 10.
Let's see if the Spring Hill can build off that.
Harmon rolls right, throws it into the ground.
No.
He had pressure in his face from Steverson and Tatum.
Well, and that's the thing. When you fall behind 3 scores, you become really predictable. You got to get some chunk plays. You got to put the ball up in the air, and Tullahoma knows what's coming. Defensively, they're just pinning their ears back and bringing the heat.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders at their 35 with 6:09 left to go in the first half. We will have a halftime show for you. Tullahoma band's here. Don't know if they're playing on the field or not. Spring Hill band is here. Certainly they will. Harmon to keep it. Harmon, nowhere to go. Ezra Myers, first one there along with Hayden and Steverson. A gain of 1.
Money.
3rd and 9 for the Raiders.
Another 3rd and long.
3rd and 9 for the Raiders.
Well, and the thing with Harmon, you can really see he wants to get back in the pocket and really push the ball vertical down the field, but he just has no time. I mean, there's no time. I mean, 3 seconds.
2 receivers
and Tullahoma's got their hands
right
on him.
Harmon hands it off to Isaac. Isaac tries to cut it back inside. Gain of a yard. Isaac chased down by the Wildcats on the far side. 4th down and 9 for Spring Hill. No gain on that play.
It's like a white towel on the field. That's definitely not a yellow flag.
No, I think they've surrendered.
Yeah, there it is. There's a white flag. I surrender, yeah. All right, so
Spring Hill is going to line it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer on.
They're going for it.
And go for it on 4th down and 9.
After that last punt they had, why not?
Well, they got no punter.
No,
he's
no
hurt.
punter. And a backup one hit about a 6-yarder last time. Or his only punt after the starter got hurt, Noah Clement.
Spring Hill calls a timeout. 4:50 to go in the half. Tullahoma on top 17-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
.450 left to go in the half. Spring Hill's decided to punt it. So the backup punter once again on the field. That's 72 big Elijah Jackson, senior offensive lineman, stepping up tonight with their starting punter out. See what he can do. Kanai Johnson.
Scott, you've called football games for how long at the high school level?
About a week and a half. Snap, kick. Oh, that's not too bad. A little spiral. Kanai Johnson, fair catch at the 34-yard line.
When we come back from this break, I'm going to ask you a serious question.
We ain't taking no break.
All right, so you called, I know, 30-plus years.
30-plus.
Okay, 30-plus. How much work actually do you think the second stringer backup punter gets in practice punting? You know, that you very rarely see an injury to – you see it more to a place kicker really than you make a tackle than you do a punter. So really, how much work is that guy getting to kick during the week? Or is it just all the work go to the starting punter and say, okay, we'll throw you in if we need you, and we're really not going to waste the reps to practice you during the week?
Well,
what do you think?
Admittedly, I don't go to a lot of practices. So with that said, though, the kickers go off and practice by themselves. It's not like the punters have to get reps with the offense, right?
Yeah.
All they got to have is the center. All they got to have somebody to snap them the ball.
That's right.
Now, I don't know what this long delay is here.
We've had a couple of them tonight.
There's a flag on the play, and so there's a lot of conversation going on. It's holding against Spring Hill. Tullahoma declined it. So Tullahoma will just take that punt right where it was at the 34-yard line.
Well, I can't remember which game we had last year, but it seemed like every other play a penalty was thrown. This looks a lot like that one. I can't remember where it was on the road as well. But
yeah, I want to say
every other play a flag.
That may have been.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Yeah. Anyway, Tullahoma first and 10 at the 34. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Bratcher, quick pass complete. On the far sideline to the 45, to the 46. It's a Wildcat first down for Tullahoma wide receiver. Show it to me.
First down.
I still can't get the number 6. Tullahoma, that's Aiden Kelly with the catch for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice little hitch route right there. Just a quick timing pass.
Spotted at the
throw
46.
on the money.
First down and 10, Cats.
Good first down play.
Bratcher, handoff Marvancy. Marvancy fighting inside, got 2, maybe 3. Spring Hill playing that inside run tough.
Yeah, they've tightened up the middle there a little bit. Really, the defense for them's not played that bad. They gave up that initial first drive, but the last 10 points, certainly the fumble, recovery by Jalen Hill from the 1-yard line, everything set up by Tullahoma special teams, and just really backing them up has caused problems in the short field with the field goal. That when maybe the defense on that drive played good and kept us from getting a touchdown.
Second down and 7, Cats. Trips to the right.
Their D's played respectable. Offense.
Handoff Marvancy. No. Marvancy, nothing doing. Nothing doing for Johnson.
Yeah.
Around the left side, it's 3rd and long.
Tullahoma's had a couple several 3rd and longs here in the second quarter too. Makes it tough percentage-wise to convert those 3rd downs. You really want to be 3rd and 4.
Clock
That's
ticks.
your target area.
3:10 left to go in the first half. Tullahoma has Kelly and Grizzard wide to the left. Steverson and Hargrove wide to the right. Steverson and Hargrove wide to the left. 3rd and 7. Bratcher, straight drive. Here comes pressure. Bratcher, tuck it. And he does. 41-yard line, a sack, a loss of 8 on the play. It'll be 4th down for Tullahoma.
Oh, really? The front 7 for Spring Hill, really. They played with a lot of energy, aren't they?
Series right
yeah, they sure did win that series. You can see, seemed like they're gaining confidence, going against this Tullahoma line and, putting more pressure on the running game. You noted the running game up the middle. They're stuffing that, and they're getting more pressure on Bratcher on the passes now, too.
So
good
with 2:15 left to go in the half, Grant Chadwick will punt it away for the Wildcats. Spring Hill will send a man deep. Chadwick gets away an end-over-end kick. Should take a great Tullahoma bounce to the 5, to the 4, to the 5-yard line. That's where it stops. What a punt by Chadwick. 55 yards down at the 5-yard line.
Well, same script. This is a disaster setup here for Spring Hill. They've already had 1 turnover. They won a fumble recovery touchdown, and now they're pinned back inside their 10. They're sitting here, 1:58 to go in the first half, Scott, with 1 first down in the entire first half. What do you dial up if you're the offensive coordinator here?
If you've watched Tullahoma this year, you'll know.
Oh, yeah.
That the last 2 minutes of the first half is either really bad for the Wildcats or really good for the Wildcats.
Yep.
It's seldom nothing, right?
So something's going to happen here.
Something's going to happen here more than likely in the next 2 minutes with Spring Hill at their 5-yard line. Harmon remains the quarterback, Isaac the tailback. Harmon to keep it. Harmon trying to find a hole. He's got none. He's dragged down at the 1. So a loss on the play.
I'm going to tell them we're probably going to utilize their remaining timeouts here.
You would think so.
Yeah.
But nothing so far.
Interesting. Clock shows Tullahoma has 3, but I know they took 1.
Yes. Spring Hill lines it up now, 2nd and 13 at the 3-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. That'll stop the clock. 1:25 to go. Tullahoma lined up offsides.
Going to play big break for the Raiders there. Give them a little breathing room.
So it will be 2nd down and 7 now instead of 2nd down and 12. And the Wildcats continue to hurt themselves with penalties as they just gave up a free 5.
Well, Tullahoma only has 1 first down left, so that's why they're not using it.
1 timeout.
Yeah.
Harmon to run it. He's in the end zone. Harmon is dropped. Did he make it to the goal line? Did he?
Safety.
Let's see the call. Still no official. Safety for the Wildcats.
Bam.
Did not see who made that tackle. But Harmon dropped back, and he's limping off the field. Tullahoma tacks on 2 more.
Well, you called it.
19-0.
You said something was going to happen in the last 118 seconds, and there it is. So that's 9 defensive points for Tullahoma with the touchdown, fumble recovery, now the safety. And they're going to get the ball back with a chance for more because I don't think they'll be punting. They'll kick this off.
A minute and 10 seconds Tullahoma has, and 1 timeout.
Well, that only took 48 seconds to score on that drive.
I'm just throwing the ball all over the field if I'm the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Because if Spring Hill gets it, they can't move it, right?
No, they can't move it. Did we see who made the tackle on that?
I really don't.
We can't catch the numbers way down in the far. Yes, the far end zone there. We can't see, but nonetheless, Tullahoma up 19-0, and they're going to get the ball back with 1. They didn't have to use their timeout.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Spring Hill will kick it off from their 20, and they're going to place kick it. Remember what happened the last time they place kicked it? It went out of bounds twice.
Yeah. Oh man, they got all kind. Now they're starting punters. All kind of kicking game issues for Spring Hill right now.
The Raiders going to kick it off. See if it's another squibbler. Little pooch kick taken at the 38 by Kenai Johnson. 40, 45, 50, 45. Kenai 40, Kenai 35. Johnson down to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will have it with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go.
Great return. No flags on this one, so a positive play with no flags. Tullahoma welcomes that with plenty of time on this short field to score after that nice return just right up the middle.
Now you got 1 timeout. So you sort of got 1 run, right?
Yeah.
But to me, this is not a plunge it up the middle situation. I want to take this down and score.
Yeah, a play I always like in this situation, maybe a screen pass to a running back, If it's incomplete falls, it stops the clock.
Bratcher, straight drop. There's the little swing pass
there it is.
to Marvancy, 35-30. 25-yard line, Marvancy, a gain of 8.
Yep.
Second down, clock ticks, 50 seconds. Wildcats need to pick it up. 45 seconds. Tullahoma 2nd and 2 at the Spring Hill 24. Wildcats taking a lot of time. 35 seconds.
Late substitution for the Raiders on the defensive line.
Bratcher hands it Marvancy. Marvancy cuts it in the middle to the 20. Marvancy bounces off would-be tacklers trying to get out of bounds. He makes it to the 15-yard line, and that's a Wildcat first down. 24 seconds left to go.
Boy, you really got to appreciate that run. The nice kept his footwork going.
Sorry, clock's going to start as soon as they get set, and Bratcher spikes it with 20 seconds left to go. Good decision, Tullahoma.
Yeah, we're fine here. You got, you still got your timeout, right?
Kept that timeout, so you can still run the ball. Or get tackled short of the end zone. I'm throwing to the end zone a couple of times.
Yeah,
right?
you're going to take definitely going to take some shots to the end zone. We haven't went over the middle yet, deep, so it's a place where we'd like to see Jalen Hill over the middle or Bryson Steverson over the middle towards the goal post, just a little post pattern here.
Marvancy in motion. Bratcher looks over the middle.
There it is.
Almost intercepted. It was intended for Malik, and just a little behind him. It was almost picked.
Yeah, so I just said, they was going to test that middle right there, but it was Grizzard that was the intended target. But nice play by the secondary of the Raiders. But, you keep the timeout, because you can always kick the field goal. But, again, you want to take your shots at the end zone, and you got at least 2 more plays at the end zone here.
Absolutely. Tullahoma second and 10 at the 15. Bratcher, straight drop, got time. Here we go over the middle, incomplete off the hands of Kenai Johnson.
I can't believe they didn't call that, man. That's it's not a late hit. It's 72. Big lineman going at it.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Okay, 2 linemen going at it after the play right in front of the ref around the 30-yard line. They're 10 yards behind the play here, and no flag on it. Could have been probably an unsportsmanlike conduct called on both sides on that one.
So Tullahoma on 4th and 10 will attempt a field goal as Grant Chadwick and company make their way onto the field. He puts his spot down at the 22, so it will be a 32-yard field goal from the right hash mark.
Scott, I've got third down. You don't take another shot at the end zone?
The marker shows fourth.
Okay.
I thought it was third as well.
I did too.
Kick is up. And that kick is no good. Missed it wide right, and Chadwick got buried.
Jeez.
8 seconds left to go. Spring Hill holds. So Tullahoma 19-0 with 8 seconds to go in the first half. Man, that's weird.
Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of weird stuff.
Oh, there was. I mean, there was way after the play out here, two big linemen going at it, and the referee just stood there watching them and let them duke it out.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah. Well, with all the penalties they've called, they're going to let that slide. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And as you said, our kicker got hit late on that one, too. It could have been a roughing, or at least a running into to get 5 yards and an extra kick.
And the Raiders get the ball and turnover on down.
Spring Hill gets it at its 20-yard line. Do they dare run a play that could risk a mistake? I would take
the knee, man. Take the knee.
The knee. 8 seconds to go. Hand off Isaac, straight up the middle, big hole. He's got a lot of room, 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line tackle by Colby Tucker. 1 second left to go. It's impossible for them to get. Well, they got a timeout. I guess they took it.
1 second left on the clock there.
Timeout, Spring Hill. We'll keep it right here. So 1 second left on the clock. Their biggest play of the game.
Yeah, it was.
Is a run by Isaac out to the 45-yard line.
Oh, maybe they caught our defense off guard. Everybody in the stadium thought it would take a knee there. 8 seconds backed up, and, wow, they get their second first down of the first half.
With 1 second to play.
Yeah.
That sure was a good quick timeout by Spring Hill's head coach, who, by the way, is Ben Martin. Defensive coordinator Josh Taylor, offensive coordinator Matt Brown. You recognize Ben Martin as a former University of Alabama football player?
I don't.
We sort of heard that.
We did.
We thought we heard that.
Yep.
Played for Bear Bryant, they said. We thought we heard that. We don't know. Spring Hill 1st and 10 at the 45. 1 second to go. Tullahoma in the prevent. Spring Hill gets a player late on the field. He'll be in the slot on the right side. Harmon back to throw. Here comes pressure. Harmon's little dump pass incomplete. And the first half has come to a close. Pressure there from Robert Tatum and Ezra Myers. Tullahoma has dominated this football game for 24 minutes. Our score at the half, the Wildcats 19, the Spring Hill Raiders nothing. This is Wildcat Football on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Farmington Local Market would like to invite everyone to 790 Kings Lane, where we sell Angus beef as well as pork, chicken, eggs, and baked goods from your local farmers. Stop on by and see what you're missing at 790 Kings Lane. Eat 'em up, Wildcats.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
I paint myself because I am alone. I paint myself because I am the subject I know best. I never paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. I have had two great accidents in my life. One was the trolley accident. The other was the eagle. The eagle was
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Have you heard the news? Legendary Cincinnati Reds and Hall of Fame catcher Johnny Bench will be in Tullahoma Saturday evening, October 28th. Invited by the Tullahoma Sports Council, now is the time to purchase your ticket to see, hear, and meet the greatest catcher in Major League Baseball history. Bench is a dynamic speaker and is sure to motivate and inspire all who attend. His appearance is a fundraiser for the Tullahoma High School softball and baseball teams. Tickets are only $100 and can be purchased by calling Jim Bratcher at 247-5734. Don't miss this opportunity to see, hear, and meet Johnny Bench.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
The owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today. Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA Lighttube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA Lighttube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and hard swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Have you heard the news? Legendary Cincinnati Reds and Hall of Fame catcher Johnny Bench will be in Tullahoma Saturday evening, October 28th. Invited by the Tullahoma Sports Council, now is the time to purchase your ticket to see, hear, and meet the greatest catcher in Major League Baseball history. Bench is a dynamic speaker and is sure to motivate and inspire all who attend. His appearance is a fundraiser for the Tullahoma High School softball and baseball teams. Tickets are only $100 and can be purchased by calling Jim Bratcher at 247-5734. Don't miss this opportunity to see, hear, and meet Johnny Bench.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Welcome back to Spring Hill High School in Columbia, Tennessee. This is the Light Tube Sports Network, and this is Tullahoma Wildcat football. The Cats lead the Spring Hill Raiders 19-0 at the half. Big Region 5-5A contest. Ken, your analysis of how the Cats have handled the keys to victory.
Keys to victory, they've dominated. Really, the lines of scrimmage defensively, they dominated. Offensively, not so much. We saw Spring Hill get some traction, some pressure on Bratcher in the second quarter. Tougher against the run up the middle. Score early, Tullahoma did that. You want to get the crowd out of it early. Tullahoma did that. Really, the first drive, they go down, they score a touchdown. And then turnover battle. Tullahoma's winning the turnover battle. Well, actually, turnovers are even, but Tullahoma converted theirs to points. The 1 yard Jalen Hill recovery, fumble recovery, run to the end zone. Marvancy Johnson put one down for Tullahoma. So turnovers even, but really sloppy domination is how to characterize the first half. Tullahoma dominated defensively. Offensively, we missed one field goal. We hit a field goal, but the defense has scored 10 points or 9 points for us with the touchdown and a safety there at the end of the first half.
So we do have some scores from various games throughout southern Middle Tennessee, some which have direct bearing on Region 5-5A, but we ran across an interesting one. Mm-hmm. And we wonder if it's correct, because it says that Coffee County, which came into the game 1-7, beat 1-7 Ooltewah 75-0.
Mercy me.
Now, I just don't know.
Well, you said, if that in fact is a true score, that Ooltewah, the Owls, are going to get your participation trophy this week on Gold Ball Sports.
The Owls are going to be sitting up on top of that trophy. If they got beat 75,
they're going to be at the top of the podium perch, partner.
County.
And it's getting chilly here in Columbia, Tennessee. My broadcast partner, put on a 5th layer of clothing. During halftime, the temperatures dipped into the low 50s now. The winds died down, but it's chilly up here.
Other scores at halftime: Moore County leads Forest 21-3. At halftime, Wilson Central leads Warren County 14-6. At halftime, Columbia leads James Lawson 28-0. At halftime, Cornersville 28, Huntland 7. At halftime, Franklin County 28, Lawrence County 8. That could eliminate the Lawrence County Wildcats from the playoff conversation. In the second quarter, Shelbyville 29, Lincoln County 22.
Wow.
Shelbyville, Lincoln County's hanging with Shelbyville.
Yeah, they are.
All right, at 8:42, we're 30 seconds away from kicking off the second half here.
Jeez Louise.
Ken, we really need Tullahoma to come out and explode, score 2 touchdowns, and let's get this mercy clock.
Yeah, that's the longest first half that we've called in years, really. Tullahoma's defense only gave up 2 first downs. That's how dominant they were in the first half. And the Raiders never crossed midfield.
Now, the offense, though, for Tullahoma, other than that first drive, was just way out of sync. Fumbling the ball, and thankfully they were getting short fields. Tullahoma did miss a field goal, but hit another one and got a short field.
Yeah.
Recovered a fumble at the 1 yard line and took it in the end zone.
Tullahoma's defense almost scores as much as the offense, 10-9. Tullahoma's defense, offense 10, Tullahoma's defense 9, 19-0 at the half.
Grant Chadwick
here we go.
Set to kick it off for the Wildcats. Tullahoma moving left to right here in the third quarter. Chadwick's boot is caught in the end zone, and that is a touchback.
And the ball is called in the end zone
for Grant.
Kickoff. It's going to be a touchback for
Well,
Raiders. First and 20.
I'm wanting to get this half over with quick, too. I'm leaving out at 5 o'clock in the morning with my son for the third Saturday in October. Special assignment for Gold Ball Sports to cover the Alabama-Tennessee game. Can't wait for that one, partner. It's going to be a great one. After that thrilling 52-49 win Tennessee had last year, they threw the goalpost into the Tennessee River. Still floating.
So Chance Harmon will return at quarterback for Spring Hill. First and 10 for the Raiders at their 20. Handoff, nothing. DeCarlo Slaughter, the first number I saw there, 66, getting up off the pile for Spring Hill.
Maybe just couple legs on the play. Second and 10.
Well, we hope the punter, Noah Clement's going to be okay for Spring Hill. He left with an injury in the first half. We saw a couple of those. Marvancy Johnson went off in the first half, but he came back quickly, so that was great news for Tullahoma.
Alderson, no gain. Second and 10, Raiders at the 20. Alderson remains the tailback. We hadn't seen much of Isaacs since he fumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Harmon again hands it off to Alderson. Alderson dragged down by Colby Tucker at the 24, so a gain of 4. Third and 6 for the Raiders.
Brings up third and 6.
Well, which of these Wildcats are going to put another star on the back of their helmets tonight? I know the defensive ends have played good. Defense has been spectacular tonight.
Well, those helmets are pretty.
They are.
Shiniest Tullahoma helmet I've ever seen, ever.
And it's a neat uniform combination, too.
Third and 6.
The black pants, white shirts, black helmets.
Alderson, the tailback.
White
Harmon
jerseys.
Going to roll out to the right. Little screen pass. Receiver dances out of bounds. Did he get the first down? No. 2 yards to go, so out at the 28. 4th and 2, Spring Hill.
Well, the big thing that was different.
You got to go here, don't you?
I think so. The big thing that was different on third down for Spring Hill there, they only had 6 yards to go. We saw them at 10, 11, 14, 16 yards all through the first half.
But they only gained 4. They needed 6.
Yeah.
They're going to punt it away on 4th and 2 at their 28-yard line.
Well, the first punt was terrible by this backup kicker, but the second one was really good.
Kenai Johnson standing at his 45-yard line. Good snap, kicks away. This is a short one. Kenai's going to fair catch it at midfield. That punt was dying on Kenai. He had to get down on his knees to fair catch that baby, but Tullahoma has got great field position to open this second half at its 49-yard line.
Well, offense is, we saw signs, but we saw some near misses. I think we need to see better execution this second half and sustain some drives, put this thing away, and get that mercy clock going.
Yeah, Tullahoma needs to come out and play like it plans to play next week.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think it's too early to be talking about next week the way the defense is playing. But, boy, you think that stadium over there in Bedford County is going to be packed next week, partner, next Friday night?
Bratcher, quick pass out in the flat, complete to Kenai at the Spring Hill 45. A gain of 6 for the Wildcats. Yes.
Big
It'll be rocking
game
over there tomorrow, next week.
Sure will.
Gain of 5. They spotted at the 46. Tullahoma, quick pass from Bratcher to Kenai Johnson on the far sideline, picks up 5. Now the Cats line it up with 9:55 to go in the third quarter. Handoff Marvancy, straight in the middle, big gap, 40, 35, 30,
there you go.
25, 20. You're not going to catch Marvancy Johnson. Touchdown.
There you
Tullahoma.
go. Magic.
46 yards for Marvancy Johnson.
That away.
Straight up the middle.
You know, we had tough sledding up the middle in the second quarter. Marvancy just rips off 46 yards for that touchdown.
He put on the afterburners there.
He sure did.
He was even with those defensive backs, and he ran away from them. Tullahoma lines it up for the point after. Grant Chadwick on the hold from Justin Reed.
That's an explosive play.
That silenced the Spring Hill crowd.
Sure did. Got really quiet.
Snap's good. Chadwick's kick sails into the night. Good. 9:40 to go in the third quarter. Tullahoma 26, Spring Hill nothing. This is the Light Tube Sports Network.
The owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
You know, get ready and start preparing for the Shelbyville Golden Eagles, who lead Region 5-5A. Tullahoma will have something to say. Lots at stake next Friday night, the region championship.
Well,
and down the road in Shelbyville.
Somebody called that before the season even started.
Yes, you did.
That would be for the Region 5-5A championship.
And we said what a spectacle that would be in Game 10, and we're going to be able to realize that, man. I can't wait. It's going to be a great
Spring Hill,
game.
1st and 10 at the 20. Harmon, quarterback, handoff, straight up the gut. Couple of yards, that's it. Tullahoma's interior defense with Colby Tucker.
One really, you see the number of points that Shelbyville, their explosive offense, dynamic offense, scoring in the 40s multiple times this year. The way this Tullahoma defense playing, they've only given up 2 first downs in this game. They've been consistent all year, played really well even since the first game of the season. But, Scott, it seems like they're getting better and better every week. They're going to get a big test next week on the road.
Shelbyville gives up a lot of points.
Yeah,
too.
they do. They do.
2nd and 8 for the Raiders at the 22. Fumble on the ground, picked up by Harmon. Harmon gets back to the line of scrimmage. He just dropped that snap.
Yeah, he did.
Clock keeps ticking. 8:50 left to go, third quarter.
Harmon holds on to it for a small gain.
Gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 for the Raiders at their 23.
Looks like they bring up 3rd and 7 for the Raiders.
Well, the second half started like the first half. Tullahoma scores on their first drive, capped by Marvancy Johnson touchdowns. He has 2 tonight. The first one a short plunge, 1 yard. The second one a long jump, 46 yards.
Harmon 3rd and 7. 2 receivers to the right. He's rolling that way. Looks to throw. Throws it long. That pass incomplete over everybody's head.
Throws a pass down the
4th and 7 for the Raiders.
Coming up 4th down for the Raiders.
This is why you need to get that clock running.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to throw it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's stops on every incompletion until the mercy clock runs. Kenai can take care of that right now.
Yes, sir. One play.
Spring Hill set to punt it away on 4th and 7 at the 23. Kenai standing at the 50. Punts are so short, he hadn't really had much room to operate. Good snap. Kick is away. It's another short one toward the sideline. Tullahoma get out of the way. It'll roll down to the Wildcat 44-yard line. Still about a 35-yard punt. Wildcats excellent field position once again at the 44. 8:08 left to go in the third quarter. By the way, Shelbyville leading Lincoln County 29-22. That's close.
Yeah,
Closer
it's a
than I
lot.
expected.
51 points in the second quarter with a lot of time left in the second quarter. Our last score check.
Franklin County beating up on Lawrence County pretty good. The
28-8.
Rebels still trying to sneak into the playoffs there. So a lot can still happen. Tullahoma 1st and 10 at his 44. Handoff. This is Ryan Denby. Well, we hadn't seen Denby carry the ball in weeks, but Denby picks up 3 for the Cats.
There for a small gain of about 3 yards.
They may rest Marvancy up for next week. And you think about that. You said Franklin County with an excellent shot at the playoffs. Realize that they're 1-7 overall. So a 1-7 team with an excellent shot at the playoffs.
They could finish 3-3 in the region.
Yeah, they could finish 3-3 in the region. They win their next 2 games. That's right.
Tullahoma 2nd down
Amazing.
and 7 at their 47. Handoff. Denby. He's got some room. 50. Denby cuts it in at the 45 of Spring Hill. That's a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, it's a good hit there by number 15 for Spring Hill on that one. But good, tough, hard running by Denby. He's been rewarded with some carries here in the second half.
7:15 to go. In the third, Tullahoma leads 26-0. And the Wildcats have it 1st and 10 at the Raider 45. Kenai wide to the right. Bryson, Malik wide left. Handoff Denby. Denby finds a little gap. Denby scoots inside the 40. Down to the 36 goes Ryan Denby, a gain of 9.
It's almost like when Denby runs, it looks like he's wiggling almost. I mean, he's just, he's a load. I mean, yeah, he's kind of his shoulders just kind of, shift back and forth.
Never turns his body.
Yeah.
He stays square.
Yeah. I mean, it's strange to watch, but it's effective, man.
Gets upfield.
Yeah, he gets upfield. Yeah, he sure does.
So 2nd and 1 off a couple of nice runs from Ryan Denby. And now Jack Dameron is the tailback.
Tailback by committee right now for Tullahoma.
Handoff Jack. Tripped up.
Tripped up. A host of Raiders there.
Maybe lost a yard.
And all these runs, it looks Tullahoma content just to bleed the clock. And, they do need to tack on. They need another touchdown to get it to 30 points.
Well, it's 3rd and a long 2.
Yeah.
Call it 3rd and 3 for the Wildcats.
Probably 2 down territory here for Tullahoma. They want that first.
So.
Yeah, they want that first, and they want the 7.
All right, Raider fans.
And they would preferably want to do it on the ground as well, not have to throw the ball up 26 points.
There aren't near as many Raider fans here as there was.
Oh, man, no, they stadium clearing out.
Handoff. Dameron dropped at the 35-yard line. That's what he needed for the first down. Did he get it? Spot it right at the 35. Still no, yes, they moved the chains. It took a minute, but they moved the chains. First down, Tullahoma at the Spring Hill 35.
Scott, knock on wood, but 5:22 mark of the third quarter, no flags thus far. And you said at halftime, you said, we're going to go down there and take those flags away from those referees. They're not going to throw them in the second half like they did the first.
Well, our buddy Jerry Chesser's listening, and Jerry says to put those flags away.
I agree. There you go.
Tullahoma 1st and 10 at the 35. Handoff Dameron. Dameron follows his blockers and follows them well. 30, 25, 20, 15. Jack Dameron all the way down to the 10-yard line before he's driven out of bounds. I think he's just outside the 10. Let's see where they're going to spot that.
Super effort there by them.
Oh,
man.
Why did you say that? Why did you have to say that?
Knock on wood.
You didn't knock on wood. There ain't no wood here. Holding against Tullahoma.
Jeez.
Brings them all the way back. The flag's at the 32. That'll be to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 16.
Well, nonetheless, that was a super run by Jack Dameron, the Tullahoma senior. Tullahoma doing this on the Raiders senior night. We have some seniors here playing really good games for the Wildcats tonight. Trying to finish this one off.
Spotted at the 43. 1st and 18 for Tullahoma at the Spring Hill 43.
We've got to do it the hard way now. We may take a deep shot. We got two speedsters out here out to the right.
Steverson and Grizzard to the right. Kanai, Johnson, and Jalen Hill to the left. Tullahoma 1st and 18. Bratcher straight drop. Looks left, rolls left. Here comes pressure. Bratcher gets it away, throws it away. Out of bounds. Good decision, Mason Bratcher.
Yeah, I think he wanted to push the ball downfield, but just didn't have a lot of time. They flushed him out of the pocket and got to him over there, hit him after the pass.
He was looking deep for Hill.
Yeah.
Must have been well covered.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be 2nd down and 18 for the Cats.
Well, the Golden Eagles of Shelbyville, led by former Tullahoma quarterback who transferred to Shelbyville.
And Christ Chapel.
Wildcats 2nd and a lot. Steverson in motion. Handoff Dameron. Dameron, nothing. Dameron lost 4 yards. So Tullahoma is effectively running the clock, but they're going backwards. It's 3rd and 22 for the Wildcats.
Brings up what looks like about 3rd and 25.
That guy can't count yards. It's easily 3rd and 22. It's very clear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind him here. It's been a big stop.
3 receivers to the right for the Wildcats. Bratcher to throw. Bratcher rolls left. Bratcher going to chunk it deep. There's nobody there. That should be intentional grounding. I guess he was out of the box.
Well, Bratcher's taking a lot of shots tonight.
He was out of the box.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th and long for Tullahoma. They'll punt it away.
And that does stop the clock with the incomplete pass. 3:55 left here in the 3rd.
Grant Chadwick to punt for Tullahoma.
And Tullahoma brings on their kicking team once again.
Partner's looking like a midnight rendezvous back to Tullahoma tonight, isn't it?
Well, no, I'm not going to let them catch me. I'm the midnight rider.
Oh, man.
Good snap to Chadwick. Not a good kick. End over end, short. Takes a Spring Hill bounce.
Bailey back to receive, but of course it takes a short kick.
Down at the 27-yard line. Spring Hill will have it at their 27.
Good break for the Raiders there.
This guy's a play-by-play guy on the PA too, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big break for the Raiders there. When you hear a PA guy say, big break for the Raiders there.
Oh, boy.
3:45 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
He gives us the time. He gives us everything.
He does, man.
It's like we're not sitting here.
Yeah.
Oh, me, these PA guys. It makes me appreciate the heck out of Mike Lawson, though.
Yeah,
you know it?
yeah.
Mike does a great job doing the PA for the Tullahoma Wildcats. Wildcats got some other guys in now. Bo Banks in there, the linebacker for the Cats. Sam Bobo is in for Tullahoma. Spring Hill 1st and 10. Harmon looks to throw over the middle, incomplete. Had a man out there, but he wasn't looking back.
No.
Defending for Tullahoma, number 29, Tristan Taylor, 6 foot 155 sophomore. So the Wildcats getting some new secondary folks in.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker's still in, Denby's still in, Tatum, Slaughter, Myers, Hill, Kelly, Aiden Kelly in there, Bronson Bunch still at safety.
Well, that's how you build depth. And so
second
smart
10,
move to
Spring
get some
Hill
of these other guys in.
at the 27. Hand off. End around. This is Isaac. Isaac needs a block. He got one, but he didn't get the second one. Isaac picked up 3 or 4 yards before a host of Tullahoma Wildcats, including DeCarlos Slaughter and Aiden Kelly in there on the stop.
Yeah, Tullahoma did a good job of setting the edge and containing on that one to keep it from being a bigger gain.
Gain of 3, 3rd and 6 again for Spring Hill at their 31-yard line. Tucker comes off the field. And it's a quarterback sneak straight up the middle. They must be going for it on 4th, don't you figure, partner?
Yeah, just based on, that little quarterback draw, it's like 2 downs to get 6 yards there. Look, got about half of it there.
Harmon is hobbling. I don't know how many times he can do that.
I don't either.
4th and 3 for Spring Hill.
Would you want to run up the middle and let Colby Tucker take a free shot at you?
No, I wouldn't.
No, sir.
But he's not in, so maybe that's why.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Harmon on 4th
You're
and
right.
3. 2:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cats lead at 26-0. High snap. Harmon hands it off. Isaac fights. He's very, very close. Needed to get to the 37. I think he got to the 37. It's a first down for Spring Hill.
Yeah, nice run there, second effort. So that's their 3rd first down of the game. 3rd quarter, 3 first downs.
Well, hey, as long as they're running the ball, I'm good with it.
Yeah, me too.
1st and 10 Raiders.
We don't need the mercy clock if they're going to run it up the middle.
True. Keep it going.
3 or 4 yards a pop. Spring Hill 1st and 10 at the 37. Harmon to throw. Rolls right, being chased by Jalen Hill. Harmon's got a step. Harmon's got a first down and more. Out to the 49-yard line goes Harmon. First down, Spring Hill.
Well, last 2 plays, they've matched their first down total for the entire game. Back-to-back first downs on consecutive plays.
Harmon's got that adrenaline running.
Yeah, he does.
It's time to.
And, of course, Tullahoma's put some substitutes in.
It's time to get a spy on Harmon. 1st and 10, Spring Hill at their 48. Isaac, the running back. He's not sure where to go. Harmon to throw. His pass incomplete, way over the head of the intended receiver. Sky, he's not accurate on his throwing, Ken.
No, he's not.
So Spring Hill 2nd and 10 at their 48. Clock stops, 1:37 to go in the 3rd.
Well, Spring Hill in passing mode. They desperately want to get the 0 off the board, so they're going to be airing it out. So those incomplete passes, as you said, stops the clock.
It's pick 6 time.
It's his pick 6 time. Time to take one of them to the house.
High snap. Harmon hands it off. A little bit of room for Isaac there.
Pretty good hole there.
Got a yard, maybe 2. Clock will keep running.
3 yards. I'll make a 3rd and 7.
Give him 3 from the 48 to the Tullahoma 49. Spring Hill's at their first time in Tullahoma territory.
Yes, it is.
So
They finally crossed
49,
it.
3rd and 7 with 1 minute, 5 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Raiders to throw is Harmon. There's a hold, no call. Pass complete. There's a flag.
He talked him into it.
Tackled our defensive tackle, defensive end. Ezra Myers got
yeah.
tackled on the play. So I think this one's coming back. That was a completed pass.
That's unusual. The side judge, he was plumb over here on the Spring Hill sidelines, threw it from 30 yards away from the play, but he saw it, so he called it. Got to give credit. You saw it and you called it, and then he saw it and he called it. You called it before he did.
I did.
Some good college football games tomorrow. You got number 3 Ohio State hosting number 7 Penn State. Big 12 matchup, Scott, or Big 10 matchup. That's going to be a biggie.
Gotta
and of course,
the
Tennessee and Alabama
at the shoe, right? Gotta like the Buckeyes
slight favorites.
At home. Harmon on 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Here comes Myers. Harmon gets away, pass incomplete as he is rocked by Russell Simmons.
Oh, man.
And it's 4th and 17 for the Raiders.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt on that one. But Mr. Harmon, he's going to have to get in the hot tub tonight after this one.
Yeah, he's been limping the whole
game.
He
sure is.
39 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Spring Hill will punt it away.
No, he's a competitor here on senior night playing his last home game. He wants to stay on the field and give it all he's got.
Kenai Johnson standing at his 30. There's a kick, little spiral. Kenai lets it bounce. And Spring Hill will down it at the 32, and that's where Tullahoma will take over. Now give us a touchdown drive here, and let's get rolling here.
Yeah.
This is kind of that middle place where you clock keeps stopping, but you know who's going to win.
Yeah.
Get that thing rolling. Next week we will be at Shelbyville. Big Region 5 5A game, could be for the region title.
Do we have a quarterback change, Scott?
No.
Okay.
Bratcher back to throw. Bratcher looking long, too long. Incomplete, far over the head of his intended receiver, Ethan Hargrove. 2nd down and 10.
Double coverage on that one out there by the Raiders.
Nothing long for the Wildcats tonight other than Marvanci's 46-yard run.
Yep, that's right.
Of course, Tullahoma hadn't had a lot of field to work with some of the time.
That's right.
They've been in Spring Hill territory. But it's 2nd and 10 at the Tullahoma 32. So plenty of field to work with. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Marvanci back in at tailback. Bratcher, quick slant, complete. On the far side of the field, inside Spring Hill territory, is Alex Bobo. Bobo with a catch down to the Spring Hill 49. It's a Wildcat first down.
That's going to end the 3rd quarter here, so Tullahoma going to be inside Raider territory with a shot to get the mercy clock going here with a touchdown.
We played 3 here at Spring Hill High School. Tullahoma leads 26-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Farmington Local Market would like to invite everyone to 790 Kings Lane, where we sell Angus beef as well as pork, chicken, eggs, and baked goods from your local farmers. Stop on by and see what you're missing at 790 Kings Lane. Eat 'em up, Wildcats.
.12 minutes remaining in this football game. Tullahoma has it 1st and 10 at the Spring Hill 49. Marvanci Johnson spins his way, still not down, spins his way down to the 42. I would say he was twisting, turning, grinding for 7 yards on the play.
I love it. We talked about that on the way up here. John Ward, one of your big influences, Scott. We talked about Lindsey Nelson being at Tennessee before John Ward, and you explained to me, which I didn't know, that John Ward was really the marketing behind the Vol Network, while Lindsey Nelson was the Tennessee football announcer that Ward was the basketball announcer.
For a couple of years. Handoff Ryan Denby. Denby met in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Man, we had that conversation. Then we had game show host conversations of all things, man. We were talking about the newlywed game, the Gong Show, the Joker's Wild, all kinds of them. Let's make a deal.
Now, folks,
we were.
Some of you know me personally.
We were.
And some of you know Ken personally. So you know who was initiating those conversations.
Oh, man. But you knew who some of the hosts were, so that was cool.
Well, I'm old.
Yeah.
Tullahoma 3rd and 6. Bratcher to throw, rolls right, pass out in the flat end, complete.
It's going to bring up 4th down for Tullahoma.
It's 4th down for the Wildcats. 10:38 to go.
We're gonna leave Bratcher on the field. We're gonna go for it.
Well, yeah.
I think
when the opposition shows you nothing,
4th and 6,
they're going to kick it.
Oh, okay. We changed our mind. I was hoping we'd go for it. Try to get that mercy clock going, but we're 10:38 now.
I think we're going to make it.
Scott, I'm going to give you a scenario to where an SEC team does not get in the college football playoff, and it's very viable.
Okay.
This year.
Snap to Chadwick. Short kick off the front of his foot. Takes a Spring Hill bounce. Tullahoma needs to get on the football at the 28-yard line. So I don't know what's up with Grant tonight on the punch, but that was about 20 yards.
Well, definitely this is the coldest game we played. You talked about that ball not traveling as much. He's just not hitting it solid tonight, though, is he?
No, really isn't.
So here's my scenario.
All right.
Okay? It's real simple. Georgia loses the SEC championship game to whoever they play, either LSU or Alabama, which is possible. Okay? They have one loss. And then Florida State, Oklahoma, Washington, and the Big Ten, the 3 that are going for one spot, whoever's undefeated between Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State, them 4 are in undefeated.
It could happen.
The SEC's not going to get in with one loss.
Harmon.
If them 4 teams are unbeaten.
Throws a swing pass. It's incomplete.
And I think it's very possible because those 4 teams are playing good right now. Man, Washington, very impressive win over Oregon last week.
I think Georgia could
Michael
actually
Penix
lose
is
a couple
something else,
games.
isn't he?
I think Georgia could actually lose a couple of games.
They
to be
could.
honest with you.
Yeah, they've lost Bowers now.
They haven't been dominant to me. Not the dominant Georgia
No.
team that we saw last couple of years. Spring Hill, 2nd down and 10 at its 28-yard line. Harmon, straight drop, long pass over the middle, incomplete. Well defended there by Tristan Taylor for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 10.
Well, Tullahoma wanting to keep that shutout intact. And I'm really, the matchup I'm looking forward to next week is Tullahoma's defense against Shelbyville's offense. You know, you're putting up all those points, just explosive, and then you get a great defense. But I like the way we're playing defensively. Offensively, we just got to be more efficient, keep drives going. We've shot ourselves in the foot with some incompletions and inconsistent pass blocking.
Harmon hands it off on a sweep by Alderson. He got nothing. Alderson dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 4 on the play. It's 4th down and 14.
Bring it up 4th down.
And Spring Hill will punt it away.
Well, they've had lots of punts tonight. And Tullahoma, again, setting up another 3rd and long situation. You get into that territory, that kind of yardage on 3rd down, man, it's really, really hard to convert.
9:45 to go. Kanai Johnson standing near midfield, ready to receive the punt. Low snap. Punter gets it away. Sideways. Kanai catches it on the bounce to the 45, 40. Driven out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Great field position for the Wildcats.
I thought that was a great catch. I mean, he just drifted. He drifted to the right, just stayed with the ball. The ball was kind of a difficult one to catch. So he's catching the ball on the move, kind of catches over to his right shoulder, and then turns down the sideline You're right. So nice job there by Johnson.
Spotted at the 33. Wildcats 1st and 10 right there. 9:29 to go. See if Tullahoma can punch it in the end zone.
It's almost like the kicker did a pretty good job of kicking the ball away from him, but he still ran over there and got it.
Handoff, Bo Banks. Banks up the middle, inside the 30, down to the 28.
And we saw Banks had some nice runs in that Warren County game there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's our closer.
Yeah, the closer.
Clock ticks. 9:10 to go. Fans continue to file out at Spring Hill High School. Their season, it's a struggle. Dropped
Spring
to 2
Hill
and 7.
Yeah, Spring Hill band playing a little low rider over here tonight.
Who sang it?
You got me on that one.
War.
Look. Oh, okay.
Banks reverses field. Banks to the 25. Banks lowers his head down to the 21-yard line. That's enough for a Wildcat first down.
Tullahoma on the move. Banks running hard. Yeah, all Tullahoma's running backs have run hard tonight. Jack Damron, we see Demi, of course, the starter, Marvancy Johnson, and now Banks. So 4 Tullahoma Wildcat running backs have carried some totes tonight.
Clock ticks, 8:25. Bratcher 1st and 10 at the Spring Hill 20. Letting the play clock run, handoff Banks. Banks inside the 20 to the 18. Before he's slung down after a gain of 2. Clock ticks.
For the defense there.
I've never heard of PA announcers. Great job by the defense there.
Oh, man.
Where do they get some of these guys?
They're looking for positives, man. Down 26-zip, looking for positives here on senior night.
Yeah, but you just don't say those things when you're a PA announcer.
I know. I agree.
There are guidelines.
Yeah.
Marvancy back in at tailback. That could be
maybe
Jacoby
at a
Hill.
Pee-wee game. Maybe at a Pee-wee game.
I think it's Jacoby Hill. Yes, it is Hill. And Hill gets a yard.
Florida State.
Down and 7 for the Wildcats.
Florida State hosts Duke tomorrow. They're number 4. I've got them higher than that. I think they've played consistently the best all year. We'll see how that one pans out. Duke in the top, number 16. And so that's going to be a good football game tomorrow, too. Ole Miss travels to Auburn. That's going to be a good SEC battle.
7 minutes left to go. Tullahoma 3rd down and 7 at the Spring Hill 18-yard line. Jacoby Hill, the tailback. Cats are content to just hand it off to Hill. Tullahoma not trying to score, Kent.
Evan Bader once again. Bringing down 22. That's a big stop for the Raiders.
Hill doesn't get much, maybe lost a yard. 4th down and 9, Tullahoma.
No need to kick a field goal here. They'll go for it. Just run it up the middle, I believe. Yep. Chadwick stays on the sidelines.
Alex Bobo in at receiver. Aiden Kelly in at receiver.
Once again, let's cheer these guys on. They fought hard all season. Let me hear you. Let's see some appreciation.
4th down and 8 for the Wildcats with 6 minutes to play. Bratcher drops to throw. Bratcher, get rid of it. Tucks it. Sack. Bratcher sacked back at the 24-yard line, so Spring Hill will take over. 5:58 to go. Tullahoma turns it over on downs.
Well, Tullahoma's offense's second half, only 7 points. They only scored 9 in the first half, or 10 in the first half. The defense had 9 of those points.
Oh, this has not been an offensive game where you're going to send much film out on this.
That's right.
For Tullahoma.
Yeah. We've got to get better this week in practice. Defense has been there, and you're right. And then the special teams, we got to clean up a little bit too. The penalties on the punt returns earlier in the game. We got to get those penalties.
Silas McGowan in for the Wildcats at defensive end. Harmon rolls right. Harmon's little flare pass complete. Out near the 30. Didn't get out of bounds, which is nice. Clock keeps running.
About second and
Gain of about 6 or 7.
5.
Call it a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Big NFL game Sunday night, Scott. The Miami Dolphins travel to Philadelphia to play the Eagles.
That is a big.
That's going to be a big one. Two really
Harmon
good teams.
hands it off Isaac. Isaac spins out over the 30 to the 32. Gain of 3.
Down and about 2 for the Raiders.
I go down on the field and talk with Tullahoma head coach Coy Sisk at the conclusion of this game. Spring Hill brings into play 5 minutes left to go.
I think this is the shortest 3rd-yard situation they've had the entire game. 3rd and 2.
Could be. And Spring Hill straight up the gut there with Isaac. He didn't get it. It's 4th down and 3.
Pass is good, and that brings up 4th down and about 2 for the Raiders once again.
They're going for it.
4:29 left to play in the
Why
fourth
not?
quarter.
What do you got to lose, man?
Oh, they got nothing.
Yeah.
Kith said it best. They got nothing to lose.
Yeah, we talked about some of your Boogie 93 days. You had a nickname when you were spinning the tunes from
4th and 2 for the Raiders. Harmon, flare pass, complete, nope, incomplete, hit the ground.
Yep.
Spring Hill turns it over on downs. Tullahoma will have it at the Spring Hill 32-yard line.
So 1984.
The Night King.
From 10 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning, the Night King
The Night
strikes.
King.
That's awesome.
That would be spring of 1984.
I just gotten out of high school. Well, graduated in 83. We just had our 40th reunion a couple weeks ago. Class reunion. That was pretty fun. Seeing lots of old classmates, including your brother that I graduated with.
Made the night extra special, didn't it?
The Chief, yeah.
Tullahoma brings in Lucas Reed at quarterback. Jack Dameron is the tailback. Reed, Dameron. Nope, Reed keeps it. I should know better.
Yeah.
Reed always keeps it. Reed down to the 15-yard line. Lucas Reed down to the 11. 1st down, Wildcats. I should know better. Lucas Reed is a heck of a runner.
Well, you know, he sells that fake good too, man. On that Reed run, he really does. That defensive end crashes in, he sells it.
Well,
ball carrier sells the fake well, and he takes off that left side with it every time.
And it's like the whole game, Bratcher's not going to keep the ball on that play.
Yeah.
But then when Reed comes in, he does keep it.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Cats at the 11. 3:33 to go. Dameron makes it to the 10.
Stop for the defense.
They put it back down at the 11, so no gain for Jack. 2nd and 10. Or 2nd and 10, yeah, at the 11. 3:10 left to go. Appreciate you folks turning in. Be sure and join us next week. If you can make it, come to Shelbyville. We need all the fans we can get.
Indeed.
Reed to Dameron. Nope, Reed keeps it. This time Reed's going to be dropped in the backfield. Go down, Lucas.
Well, Tullahoma's done what they needed to accomplish to set up a really big football game next week for the Region 5-5A championship.
Yep.
They got a shot. Which you predicted 12 weeks ago.
Well, you know, it's just a lucky guess. Just a lucky guess. Tullahoma has it. 3rd down and 13. We try to get an updated score. And I didn't even see the play. Ken, was that a pass?
Yes, Tullahoma gets
from
it.
Reed to Bobo down to the 5-yard line.
I like this combination.
What combination's that?
Reed to Bobo. Bobo does a good job out there at receiver, too. He's got good hands and really does a good job with the ball after he catches it,
Franklin
too.
County leads Lawrence County 31-22.
Fourth down and 5.
And
Basically fourth and goal.
Shelbyville leads Lincoln County 29-22 in the fourth quarter. Tullahoma's Haley Probola is going to try her first field goal of the season. This will be a 22-yard attempt, and Tullahoma calls timeout.
Oh, this is very exciting here.
1:24 to go. Cats lead at 26-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA LightTube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA LightTube customer service at 455-4515.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Haley Probola to attempt a 22-yard field goal. Will be the first of her career. Snap is down. The kick is up. That kick is good. Haley Probola with a 22-yard field goal. Congratulations, Haley. She's got like 7-8 points now this year.
Yeah,
1:19 to go. Tullahoma leads 29-0. We'll just keep it here. Great job, Haley Probola.
Yeah, it was, and a great job by the Tullahoma coaches to recognize that, folks. That's not running the score up. That's just trying to get a kicker that's worked very hard in practice, came all the practices. Give her a field goal for 2 years, to give her a field goal attempt to try to make one in a live game. She's hit several extra points, and I guess it's her first one, right? As you said, yeah.
To my knowledge, that's Haley's first field goal.
And so kudos to Haley Probola and the Tullahoma coaching staff really for getting that, sending her in on that fourth down for that attempt that she made there. That's awesome.
22-yard field goal.
Let's be good fans and clean this place up when we leave.
They just encourage the fans to clean the place up before they leave. I want to encourage Spring Hill's coaches to clean their team up.
Yeah.
It's 29-0.
Friends, come join us after the game.
So Tullahoma, as of now, last two games, Ken, 66-0.
Wow.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Well, and they can beat you in a multitude of ways. They can run the ball down your throat with Johnson and the rest of their runners. They can beat you on special teams. The defense can shut you out.
Kickoff taken at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He could go all the way. Big props to Trey Isaac. He just returned Tullahoma's kickoff 95 yards for a touchdown.
And that was a great run. When he hit the 30-yard line, you see he broke the last. He threw his arm into the air knowing that, hey, man.
Well, he hurdled that last guy, and there was nobody left.
That was a great return.
Great return by Isaac.
How many yards was that? Where would he catch that? 95 yards. Is Isaac a senior on senior night? Did the senior
Nope, he's a junior.
He's just a junior, okay.
Snap is down. The point after attempt is up and good. 1:04 to go. Tullahoma leads Spring Hill 29-7 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Spring Hill gets on the scoreboard with a 95-yard kickoff return by Trey Isaac. And what's left of this crowd celebrates. Heck yeah. 64 seconds left to go. Wildcats lead it 29-7. Prepared for the Spring Hill kickoff. You don't really have a backup kickoff return team, so you got a lot of Wildcat regulars out here. And let's get this ball kicked and get out of here.
And once again, Raider fans, I want to remind you of a couple of things. Let's be sure we pick up some trash and clean this place up as we leave. And also, Tullahoma fans, we ask the same to you as well. Please, thank you for your cooperation. And let's not forget, fifth quarter up in the gym for Raider fans and family after the game.
Scott, you better clean your mess up here before you leave.
Short kickoff taken by Kanai Johnson at the 20. Kanai 25, 30. Kanai out to the 35-yard line, and that's where Tullahoma will finish this game up. I think the Wildcats can take the victory formation.
Yeah, time for victory formation.
I don't know if Spring Hill would call any timeouts. No. I don't know why they would. Joe, we'll go down and talk with Coach Sisk. And get his views. I'd like to get a final from Shelbyville before that happens.
On our boys one more time as they take the field of defense here. They fought hard tonight in all season.
Tullahoma lines it up. Reed on the keeper. Reed around the right side, goes down after a loss of 3. I think these folks are going to leave here thinking they won.
Yeah. I think the PA announcer has concluded in his mind that he believes that this is a win. Sure seems that way, doesn't it?
It really does. Second 13, clock ticks, 25 seconds to go.
He's absolutely convinced these fans of it as well.
Reed hands it off to Banks. Banks got a yard. It's going to be the last play of the football game tonight. Tullahoma Wildcats have traveled to Columbia and knocked off the Spring Hill Raiders 29-7. You can wrap this one in cardinal and black. The Wildcats now 7-2 on the year, 4-1 in Region 5-5A. Tullahoma will play for the Region Championship next week in Shelbyville. Your final, Wildcats 29, the Raiders 7. Stay tuned for my talk with Coy Sisk and a recap of this football game. You've been watching the Tullahoma Wildcats on the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
The Tullahoma band just blared out Rocky Top as the Tullahoma Wildcats defeated the Spring Hill Raiders 29-7 in a dominating performance here tonight in Columbia, Tennessee. So your scoring summary tonight is the Wildcats go 7-2 overall now, 4-1 in region play. This sets up a monumental contest next Friday night at Shelbyville, where the Wildcats will play the Golden Eagles for the Region 5 5A championship. So in the first quarter, Tullahoma, on their initial drive of the game, had a long drive where Maury Johnson capped it with a 1-yard touchdown plunge. The Chadwick PAT was good. Tullahoma led it 7-0. That would be the only scoring in the first quarter of play. Tullahoma led it again, as I said, 7-0. In the second quarter, Tullahoma's defense played strong all night, but they put some points on the board as Jalen Hill recovered a fumble of Spring Hill Raiders at the 1-yard line and carried it in for the touchdown, a non-offensive touchdown for the defense at the 10:01 mark. Tullahoma led after the Chadwick PAT 14-0. Tullahoma would get a field goal at the 7:21 mark of the second quarter. A 31-yarder by Grant Chadwick was good. Tullahoma stretched the lead to 17-0. And then with a minute and 10 seconds left in the first half, Tullahoma recorded a safety on Spring Hill. That was good for 2 points. Tullahoma led 19-0. They get the ensuing kickoff, but they do miss a field goal with 8 seconds left in the first half. Tullahoma's defense staunch in the first half. Only 2 first downs for Spring Hill. Tullahoma led 19-0 at the half. In the third quarter, in the second half of play, with Tullahoma leading 19-0, Tullahoma scored a touchdown in the third quarter. Another Maury Johnson touchdown run, this time 46 yards. He burst up the middle to pay dirt. 46 yards from Maury Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. That was at the 9:40 mark of the third quarter. Tullahoma led it 26-0. And that's how the third quarter would end. In the fourth quarter, Tullahoma would add a field goal. Haley Probola gets her first successful field goal attempt. Was good. Made for the Tullahoma Wildcats, a 22-yarder at the 1:24 mark of the fourth quarter. So congratulations to Haley Probola. Tullahoma sent in the field goal unit, and she drilled it from 22 yards, 29-0. And then Spring Hill scores on a 95-yard kickoff return, ensuing kickoff. Trey Isaac, 95 yards at the 104 mark. That ends at 29-7. We're going downfield. Coy Sis to be interviewed by Scott Chastain.
Down on the field with head coach Coy Sisk following Tullahoma's 29-7 win over Spring Hill. Coach, your defense was outstanding.
No, the guys did a good job. Hats off to Spring Hill. I don't think their record really explains who they are. Hey, kids played tough. But guys, we had a good game plan tonight, and it rolled out fine.
Coach, this is kind of one of those games where the offense really never got into a flow. Had a really good first drive, and then after that, it just seemed kind of out of sync.
Hey, to be honest with you, knocking the rust off, getting rolling again. But was real proud of our kids because they never lost composure. Kind of kept grinding right there. Still more penalties than we'd like, but that's something we've got to get taken care of for next week.
And over the years, I've seen Tullahoma in these games after a break struggle. And the Wildcat offense sort of looked a little bit, like you said, knocking the rust off.
Well, coming off that fall break, I thought our kids had an amazing week of practice. I just had to move some pieces around due to some people being banged up, and that throws rhythm off from time to time. And also added some things this week. And some of it worked well, others of it we've got to go back and keep polishing a little bit.
Well, Coach, believe it or not, before the season started, I predicted that the Tullahoma-Shelbyville game would be for the Region 5 5A championship. It's going to be Shelbyville leading a tight game, really, with Lawrence County 29-22, but that result doesn't matter. Next week's for all the marbles.
Oh, absolutely, and excited about it. That's what Week 10's for. and I'm blessed. We're blessed to have the opportunity to do it, and feeling real positive about it right now.
And regardless of what happens, we got a first-round playoff game, Coach.
Well, and that's big, being able to lock in one at home. And after last season, these guys deserve that. They deserve to be able to play in front of their home crowd. And I know they're excited about it, and I hope Tullahoma gets excited about it.
Let's go get warm.
Hey, I tell you what, it finally feels like football, Scott, so it's a good thing.
All right, congratulations, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks again. As always, go Wildcats.
Tullahoma beats Spring Hill 29-7 for Ken Keller, Chris Barstad, Clay Turner. I'm Scott Chastain. Be good to each other.